Who?
Hi, all my baby boos out there. I'm your goddess Nazca here with Chocomon. Yes, I know. It's so weird to see me on a Monday.
Mainly because we're about to leave to go to Etchy tomorrow, so.
Yeah, we're gonna be gone all this week, so this is our special vacation stream for ya. Hello, Omibro. Hello, MS. Hello, Universal Woof Woof. Thank you guys for tuning in.
So
We have a new Papa Meat video. Wait, I'm supposed to reacting to.
Papa Meats. It's that pirate software.
I love Papa Meat's animations. I'm a nice play custom. Talk about Nazca. Thank you, Omibro.
Yeah, Chad, so today I was supposedly cursed. I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly. I told her she should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle. That way...
Oh, Saggy! What is that?
I'm gonna touch you.
Stop it. Ew, it's a sack. It reminds me of one of those frosting.
That's what he probably did.
Ew. Papa Mate, what you can get away with, I swear.
When her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's suction, as followed.
Yay! Morning throw up! Hurrah! Well, Joling is going to get ruined after watching this.
Oh my god.
Enjoy!
What the world is this animation?
She got irrationally angry when I proved her wrong and put a curse on me. Not that I believe in curses or anything.
Sweet holy.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was trying to teach a witch how to breastfeed. Stop. What's this animation? It's Papa Meat, of course. What's the curse do?
The curse is real. Look at your legs.
Oh. Oh!
I can barely feel it. Pain is actually an illusion played on by the mind that...
You fool! Don't you see your arrogance? Need I remind you that's what got us fired from Blizzard?
Yeah, so I worked at Blizzard for 7 years.
I like how the curse is talking to him through the mirror, and he's still just streaming like everything's normal.
He's trying to deny it.
Oh, that's some hard denial when your legs are going up at a 90-degree angle.
That's pirate software for you.
I
That's
barely
what it's
think
supposed
about
to
it.
be?
Yeah.
It's actually
Oh.
funny, Chad. I'm considered the first second generational hire at the company.
Oh, hello, bot. I gotta say hi to the bots. Hello, bots. Come
He's-
here. Must mutate. Oh, I thought you said masturbate. He said mutating. The curse.
Not that I even think about it.
You're not even streaming right now!
Oh. The windows.
I knew that. I knew that, and I was just practicing before I go live. It's the most...
The mirror.
Of course. The mirror is a great representation of what a high dimension mini look like.
optimal way a streamer stays fresh when...
At least no one saw it. Ooh, it's growing.
You can at least admit that telling a woman how to breastfeed her child was wrong.
Admit you're wrong.
Omi Bro's here too. Hi, bots.
Omi Bro jumped over to say hi to the bot. How sweet.
I would be willing to concede such an argument if it wasn't something I'm
he
so
turning into a
well
snail?
versed in. Let me explain. You see, a gypsy's breast is typically in the cup size of B to C, albeit small. It provides ample milk for her freshborn.
Oh. Suck your toes.
He's putting his foot in his own
Your
mouth.
ego is going to kill us. Admit to yourself,
God,
you
Green
can be
Goblin.
wrong. For us.
Oh, this is, I get it now. Oh, good comparison, Wolf. Yeah, this is like the Green Goblin and Spider-Man. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's trying to say, you listen to your reflection. Your reflection's smarter than your brain. Don't put your foot in your mouth. What you do?
I'm just no me.
Stop.
What?
Yeah.
I can be wrong.
Oh, he admitted it. Now everything is
I
butter.
just think if a mother should breastfeed her child.
Oh, no, still putting his finger in his mouth. Yourself now. Oh, that's worse than a snail. His own reflection abandoned him. Ew. Okay, so that's when the ego spirals out of control. You put your foot in your mouth, and it keeps going in and in and in. Oh.
Oh my bros.
No, I joined at the end.
Oh.
So juicy. Consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself lucky.
We'll put it up on YouTube and y'all can...
Let's react to it later. No, I joined at the end. Consider yourself lucky. You missed the part with, what's this guy again?
Pirate Software.
Pirate Software was sucking his own saggy titties. Lucky I'm not eating anything right now. Yeah, especially the beginning of that video. Oh, Papa Mate, you done it again with his body horror and grotesqueries. Gotta
Oh my
love
God,
it.
out of my head.
Ooh, what'd you say? At some point, he may deep the throats. It's too sexual for cake, apparently. Seeing that shit again. I sadly saw the video yesterday. Okay. Yeah.
Papa me.
Yeah, hell no.
I want to see Pirate Software react to it.
You think he would?
Oh, he has an ego. He probably will. But anyway.
Was that the end?
Yeah, that's the end.
There's still like a little clip there. Is that anything? Oh yeah, it's the credits. So yeah, definitely go watch Papa Mate. He has got good animation that's really twisted.
In the video.
Thank you for joining us. Bye. What's next? I do think
what's up, guys?
you warning though. I wonder if Asmongold will react to it.
Oh, he probably will.
Nux will probably react to it too. I'm sure. Ooh, okay. So this was the thing that we were talking about that what popped up yesterday. We're talking about Marky Moo and AI and junk.
Yeah, YouTube intro.
Hey, my baby boos out there. I'm your goddess Nesca. Here at Chuckaman. We're reacting to.
Rap's talking about the Markiplier AI drama, which is so retarded I can't even begin to believe it's a drama.
I still love. I haven't watched a Markiplier video in a long time, but I still adore Markiplier. He's the best OG gaming YouTuber out there. I swear. The AI thing, it was a harmless bit many years ago. New.
Here. So today we're going to be talking about some drama involving the YouTuber Markiplier. Now, he's someone who doesn't need any sort of an introduction. He's an OG on the YouTube scene. He's a very well-liked guy and someone who had a big impact on this platform. Now, he is also someone who's generally viewed as uncancelable. He's really had no legitimate controversies.
Yes.
So you're probably wondering,
Marky Moo is like the perfect streamer. He's the most wholesome. He's the most silly and free. He is the embodiment of Luffy.
Also, he made all his money back then, so he probably has FU money at this point.
I mean, I remember back when he made a calendar with tasteful nudes.
Democracy means people.
Oh, democracy means by the people, of the people, and for the people, but the people are dumb.
Just remember this phrase. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Yeah. Also,
what's going on today that would lead to such hostility to the point where he's receiving death threats, from a bunch of unhinged people on Twitter.
No!
We'll get into
You
that in
leave
just a
Marky
second,
Moo
but
alone!
In my preparation for this video, I realized this is not the first time.
Also, do the splash or pass with smash or pass. I swear everyone smash. We should do that. I want to smash past Pokemon. Yeah, yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
we get, maybe
But
next
Marky
time.
Moo's done a lot. Marky Moo does a lot.
Well, when you've been around as long as he has, yeah.
He's. I believe Marky Moo was the first YouTuber I ever watched when I started watching YouTube.
Yeah, and then remember back when we found Jacksepticeye the guy's Happy Wheels and I got off work, we just died laughing in the bed watching that.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
A bunch of people on Twitter try to cancel him. Back in 2023, I made this video talking about
Really?
several tweets where people were accusing Markiplier of being a white supremacist and a
Oh.
Nazi due to his association with PewDiePie over the years. In fact, this user right here would even call
Oh, if I remember correctly, Markiplier is a mixture of German and some kind of Asian,
Korean.
Korean, or is Korean?
Yeah, Korean. I think his dad's actually American. I think his mother's Korean, so. Heritage goes back to Germany, but yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Are we back on the PewDiePie's a Nazi bullshit? I mean, PewDiePie's smart. He cast.
Is this recent too?
This was from years ago, apparently.
This video, or this video we're watching right now, or the
This what he's talking about. This was years ago. The video we're watching came out yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Markiplier,
doing?
an Asian man,
Stop it.
as white passing, justifying their ridiculous claims against him. But that happened back in 2023, and now we have this new round of controversy involving Markiplier.
Okay, I gotta read this. Markiplier is being called out for directly supporting AI reaching research, but he believes the tech can be good. There's no reason to be critical of AI the way that it's currently is. That doesn't mean that it's entirely as a concept a problem. So?
My first Markiplier video.
The fuck? So what? He supports AI and wow, no, these people are just nitpicking at shit. I'm sure like fucking even Hassan or someone probably supports AI and junk and they don't care, but no, they're just trying to find something to attack Markiplier for because he's so pure and wholesome. That's gross. First Markiplier video I watched was him playing Slender Man, the 8 Pages. Good one. I think my first Markiplier video was Five Nights at Freddy's.
That I like his Soma video. That game Soma.
Oh yeah.
I like that game.
Markiplier on
Outlast or Outskirts? Was that one game? It's a survival horror.
I know what you. Is it that one with the cult?
Yeah.
Damn it! I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of that game.
Outlast or Outskirt or Out.
Mm.
I'm trying to throw shit.
Was Markiplier on Minecraft, Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, did you? I used to binge watch Markiplier's Drunk Minecraft. Too bad it almost killed him.
Oh my bro got automated again.
Woo! I gotta read it. We are in a time the AI can make those nuts jokes. But these people are so slow, they will cancel the binary split.
And it's all centered around AI. Now we have this Dexerto headline here that, in true fashion for them, is incredibly misleading. In fact, it got hit with a note because it's misrepresenting what he is saying. But this is kind of the crux of what we're talking about today. People heard some of his takes involving AI, some of his use.
Oh, Drunk Minecraft? I'll have to look those up later, actually. When will you upload Minecraft videos? I don't know. There's so many games I could play on stream that it's crazy. I just have a bad feeling, like some games, if I play them, I'll either not be really good at them or they'll be boring. And Minecraft is definitely a game I feel like the way I play would be boring to people. To be honest, I'm not sure if I would choose to play Minecraft on stream. Well, so true. I can be used for good. It depends on how you use it. Yep, true. Depends on the person.
Of AI, and when I say use, I mean like 2 uses in his life of AI, and now they're going after him and misrepresenting his views on AI, and they're trying to cancel him. They're sending him death threats. It's a
Stop!
gigantic
No!
mess.
No! You do not send death threats to such a wholesome, sweet baby who had many close calls with death already. No!
Yeah, it's because
I adore Marky Moo.
Now, where this all began, well, there's many different posts, but here's one of the first ones that really kicked it off. This person said, Markiplier, one of my favorite YouTubers since I was 14, is defending AI and uses it. And you can see this got 41,000 likes before, of course, it got fair criticism. And you can see once that happened, they locked the replies. But this was the evidence, the main source of evidence that Markiplier is a big AI guy and he deserves to be canceled.
What'd
It's
he do?
him in a stream from years ago, literally asking ChatGPT a question.
Hold on. Hey. I was just wondering if you could tell me what the protein profile of sunflower seeds is.
Yeah, hey, sunflower seeds are a good source of protein. They contain all essential amino acids, but not in perfectly balanced amounts. Typically, they have around 20 to 25 grams of protein per 100 grams. They are especially rich in methionine.
Okay, so people are attacking him for something that I'm pretty damn sure everyone does.
use AI. Yeah, that sounded like he was more like Googling something than actually.
I know, right? Oh my god. No. These people just want to attack him because he's successful, he's male, and he's the most wholesome, friendly sweetie pie ever.
Yeah, I think people are getting retarded day by day.
Blessing. Yes, he has my divine blessing. I love Markiplier.
And cysteine, but lower in lysine, so they aren't considered a complete protein on their own. If you combine them with other sources like legumes, you can create a more balanced amino acid profile.
I didn't listen.
No worry.
Yeah, don't you guys know? You ask ChatGPT a question a few years ago, your life is over. You have forfeited your human rights. You are canceled. And
Wait, we start getting
This is hurting my brain and making me angry.
I'm waiting for the shit we're gonna get because of all the AI thumbnails.
Don't worry. We're fine. We're fine for a good couple of years. I don't think we'll ever be that big of a VTuber that people are going to sit here and bash us because you like using
ChatGPT to make
thumbnails for our videos and junk. Let's see. If you use Siri or Alexa, well, guess what? You're just using AI. Exactly. AI is just an internet, Google search. Yeah, that's another Google search. The great. What? The great. I can't read that word.
Retardation.
Oh, retardation purge.
Shaking
It's
again.
no one's safe from the retards.
Even the AI is attacking. We're defending the AI and it's attacking our chat.
Oh no. The chat just wants, the AI just wants our chat to be wholesome, okay? Our chat can't be wholesome. I pushed a button. My bad.
you deserve everything terrible coming your way. Now that is one of,
I know, right?
I'd say 2 times Markiplier's ever used AI, at least publicly, right? And that's enough for people to go for his throat. Now, in the Dexerto headline here, like I said, there is a community note adding more context, and this article right here does a good job breaking down this controversy and some of the things going on. There's a little breakdown of why people are upset. So we saw the ChatGPT question. I know the horror of him doing that. But there was also another incident where he had a thumbnail that
Oh my
apparently was AI
gosh.
generated.
Oh my gosh! We're such the same! What's wrong with having AI generated thumbnails, though, really?
I don't know.
Let's see, AI generated image appeared in a video thumbnail. Markiplier clarified this resulted from a stock photo purchase where the editor didn't realize it was AI created. He criticized the stock platform for buying the actual photo in favor of generated slop.
Oh,
Teal.
56 says.
Sup? Hello, welcomes. Like a good AI monitoring sites, cleaning the lid. Yeah, y'all little AIs love to be so wholesome. Good support, fans. The question is backing of foundations. Markiplier exposed their researching ethics and AI models that don't require stolen data. They're purchase tools that help humanity, not replace artists. I completely agree. I completely agree with this. Like, for example, if I'm looking for, God, I don't know. Art is subjective, okay? If a robot, they got freaking like animals paint art and they sell it and junk.
Yeah, that's where I think you cross the line. I'm fine using AI. We all gotta check out the shore of the Bass Pro.
I still can't believe. Yeah. Trucker Man's having way too much fun playing with AI and making little thumbnails and doody-doos like that.
And he admits
aren't
this
ya?
in a stream we're going to
Yeah.
talk about in just a second. But that's it. He didn't realize the stock photo that was used for the thumbnail was actually AI created, and he has
Okay.
now changed that. And beyond that, the only other things going on with AI is Reddit threads, the related subreddit for Markiplier, banning AI discussions because during these discussions, his moderators are being sent death threats because people have such a phobia of AI. Look, I have my criticisms and concerns about AI, and I share a lot of the views of Markiplier in this situation. We'll get to his views in just a second. But people...
You know, at this point, I fully support AI. I am waiting for the AI takeover of humanity. Humanity's too dumb. Humanity's too dumb. I support AI. I don't care what anyone says. Come at me, bro. I support AI.
Those people on Twitter and Reddit are.
Can it replace artists? That's why I go to the artist alley at anime conventions. I see nothing wrong with Truckerman having fun with AI. Yup. Most people on Twitter or Reddit are so bad.
People have such a phobia
I have no
of
faith
the
in
concept
humanity.
that they hear the word AI and they go feral, right? They think like if you have ever used AI in your life, which is probably every single living, breathing human being with an internet connection, they think you deserve the worst. And we'll see examples of that in just a second. But there was that situation. And then the final one is Markiplier supporting real good AI, which is kind of in line with what he's saying. He's concerned about the direction of AI because so much money is being pumped into it and a lot of governments and powerful entities are getting involved with it. And he's worried that there's going to be unethical uses of AI. So that's really it. That's all that's really going on here.
So what?
And it got so bad on Twitter.
Again, I see nothing wrong with anything that was said. Does he have an extra hand in his pants there in that picture?
Is he fisting himself?
No, he's got another hand coming out of his pants or something. I can't tell what that is.
Did he get a fucking community note on climate change? Or whatever Google puts on.
I hate those. Before AI take over, can I at least get a final meal?
That he had to make a stream saying Markiplier versus AI Fight Night, where he would talk for about an hour and a half about his view of AI and try to address the misrepresentations people are making about him on Twitter and try to basically work through this and
I think
say,
he's hiding his third
yeah, there's a lot of unhinged stuff. I hear some of your complaints, but let me make this clear. This is what I think, and it's very clear what he thinks. Here's a small clip. Obviously, it's a long stream, but here's one small clip giving a general sense of what he thinks about AI.
People actually think that I was
Oh,
going to come
cool.
onto this
Yeah.
stream shouting my defense of ChatGPT. Now, I'm not saying I'm unfamiliar with it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not denying the me talking about it. But what people seem to miss the context of, because it always comes down to that, is the context of is the vast majority, especially, and I will say, I can't promise at any point I was not excited about it, because as a technological development,
Yes.
there is a reason for some people to be excited about this. And it's not for the reasons that you might think. I'm not shouting that, yes, it's great that it takes up so much power. No, there are serious medical advances, and there are serious legitimate uses to this.
Yeah. I've been watching videos talking about how like AI is actually becoming better than real life doctors when it comes to stuff like surgery and junk, which would be amazing. Like, I have a story here. My mom had to get a hyena hernia done, which was where they lower her stomach. The first time she had it done, the doctor completely botched it, and she had no idea for years until she had like so much major medical problems with throwing up and the other end, the Muria and junk. But yeah, they screwed up her stomach, and then she had to go back into the doctor like years later, and it's like, oh yeah, your stomach's really messed up, and they had to redo the surgery. She had the surgery like 3 times or something, and now she's kind of slowly dying. So yeah, I want me an AI waifu. Oh, dude, Omi bro, join the club. Hey, if you want an AI waifu, Omi bro, go check out Cybrand Code 27. I helped Sheepy find it too. Unfortunately, they're not going to be shipping out their products until October, but if you look up the website, you can have yourself kind of like an Alexa little what is it called? Hologram little display buddy. He'll talk to you, listen to you, see you, junk like that. Remember what future Jumba from Jumba said little says, do not make yourself a computer wife. Too easy for them to access a bank account. Oh my gosh. That was from the Lilo and Stitch series, wasn't it? I swear that sounds familiar. That's hilarious. But I can't wait to go play some. I know, I'm so excited.
This technology and the research that is being done to it. However, right now, the main problem that we face is that every single company in existence and the governments thereof of the countries that those companies are in are all throwing billions and billions of dollars and man hours into building these AIs, which are not even real AIs. That's a whole nother subject that I'm going to get to at the later end of this stream. But they're throwing so much money into it that kind of laws and regulations go out the window. And I will say, what people seem to be saying
of an account
is valid.
Yeah, so basically to sum up that clip and really the rest of his stream, he is someone who supports good uses of AI, like in the medical field. He also believes and has hope that AI can be something that produces good for the world if it's done in an ethical way. He does not support generative AI, and also he is very concerned about the billions and billions of dollars being pumped into AI, and also the involvement of governments and other powerful entities, and he's concerned that laws and regulations will go out the window because there's so much money and power involved with AI.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. Okay, what do you think about all these AI robots taking jobs?
I think they'll take dangerous jobs that people don't want to risk lives, like deep sea diving and shit like that.
You think the AI is waterproof?
Well, you already have submersibles go down that deep. You don't think they can make something that's water, they can handle water pressure?
Okay. Wouldn't you consider your job dangerous, though?
I don't know.
There's a lot of aspects to things, I swear.
Depends on the job.
Depends on the job, yeah. True.
And honestly, fair. Like this reminder, people are going crazy on Twitter, threatening him, saying he's like this pro AI shill, just because he's concerned about how far all this might go and how unethical it could be, while also saying there is hope for good uses, and there have been good uses.
Yes,
and a lot of people
yes.
use AI, whether they know it or not, on a daily basis. And honestly, this is another issue where
AI is just another facet of the internet, in a sense.
Pretty much.
Just a more advanced version of internet. It's like you give the internet consciousness or something. Oof. Sewer systems management might need a physical touch. Bomb diffusing, use AI for that. I think they do have bomb diffusing AI already.
Well, robots.
Yeah.
Remember that they were watching with Curious of the Guy? They had that robot that drove over the guy.
Oh yeah, AI like police officer.
I don't think that was AI. There was more control, but still, that was funny as hell.
It was this one bad guy, and they had like a robot go after him, and it was really funny because he was trying to run and fight the robot, and it pulled down his pants and ran him over. It was so funny.
Oh, Logan's here.
Like AI doctors or AI Sesame Street.
I like we're in the part where we can meme with it. Remember the dark shit we were watching yesterday?
Oh yeah, right. How will AI refuel the trucks? Ooh.
Yeah, true.
It'll be kind of like that one episode of The Simpsons where they have a little box that drives, but they still. So ultimately, you'll just have a companion, but you still need that human touch.
I mean, my job, I go from dock to dock to dock delivering freight sometimes, so that too.
Mm-hmm.
You take a step back from the internet and realize like how terminally online a lot of this outrage is. Because if you go to the average person and talk to them about AI...
Dude, Loco, that's a good point. We actually watched an AI-generated, like, silly,
You want me to look that video up after we get done with this real quick, just for laugh?
If you can find a different one. Because I'd hate to react to something we've already seen. If the AI can hold a decent conversation, I'd be down for that. You know?
It won't take me... We'll look at that real quick after we get done with this.
They probably don't care, okay? Most people, they think AI is great. They watch videos like this.
Taco
okay?
Bell.
I mean, sorry.
No! They did it wrong. They did it wrong. It's a
Chihuahua.
Pomeranian. It needs to be a Chihuahua. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, we're right to talk about Chihuahua.
Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Some of them might think it's real. Like, videos like this have hit Facebook Karens like crack hit the inner cities in the 80s. Like, they see this and they're like, are you sure this is AI generared? Haters will say this is AI generated. But
that's all
you get the
covered in
point. A lot of
cheese.
normal
It ruined it. It ruined it.
Look at the puppy.
Think of all the fur that's in those. Oh no.
People, they do not have this sort of visceral reaction to AI. They're not too concerned about what's going on. So this is a very Twitter issue. And they have this kind of all or nothing. Like, if you support any level of AI, you're a terrible, disgusting human being. And in Markiplier's case, he used it for a thumbnail, and he asked ChatGPT a question. And now he's an AI shill. How ridiculous. Now let's return to this person. This was the person who made the original viral post claiming he's some big AI enthusiast and yada, yada, yada. But look at this. Okay, they say this. I want to point out that I saw that Markiplier has addressed everything, which I am appreciative of. That's so much to debunk everything and talk about it. However, I will keep blocking people who are showing the smallest support of AI.
Sheesh.
Translation, I can't handle anybody that disagrees with me.
No, translation. I cannot handle change or things just different. Also,
AI
what is
and those
that
who
thumbnail?
continuously treat me like
or
garbage.
Icon or whatever.
I am not going to stand for such ridiculous
I don't
comments,
know.
insults, slurs.
It looks like the enduring fan from Oblivion.
Really?
That's what I'm getting.
I don't know.
Terrible
the
attitude
Chocobo
being
hair
thrown
makes me think of
at me.
Cloud.
So this person is now going on a blocking spree towards
No.
anyone who
Deep
supports
seek,
AI
though.
at any level, while saying he appreciates Markiplier's message. Well, he
out
didn't
8
listen
different AI.
to Markiplier's message because he said he does support AI for good purposes. You didn't listen.
Oh yeah. Speaking of trying out different AI and stuff, that's one of the nice things about Cybran. And if I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here, it can use like any AI model that you want. Yeah, we got a Chinese company of pirate software.
And your phobia of AI has basically brain broken this individual. But of course, there's some clips going around like this one where he's talking about kind of the general
basically
points. This is
saying
a
to
short
the
clip, but
people who are
the
trying
reactions to this
cancel
stuff,
him.
it's crazy. This person's saying,
Mad.
y'all don't give a F
he's
about
reading
black people or literally anything surprising.
What?
You know the sad thing is, black people don't give an F about themselves.
Oh my god, where did racism come involved? I want to hear their logic how they got racism involved in this.
I'm sorry, 27,000 likes. I thought there was like a couple thousand. No, 27,000 likes on this. Basically accusing
coming
this
sooner.
poster and Mark.
Dude, Loco, again, go check out Cybran Code 27. Not sponsored, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep preaching it as much as I want. It is literally AI in a jar with lights.
Being racist over his takes involving AI. Because they believe it's causing damage to the environment and it's specifically harming black people. So they're accusing Markiplier of not caring about black people. That is wild. And then you have other people like this just making things up. They're quoting that previous post, saying completely crazy things, saying, Markiplier, you don't get to say there's potential benefits with the medical field because, number one, you're not using it for medicine, but also, number two, you don't get to say that and then say, I'm not going to be talking about how the military uses it without looking like a biased shill. He did talk about it. Like, I know it's an hour and a half long stream. I know, like, Zoomers and all these people, like, they can't pay attention. A lot of these, like, dopamine starved.
Black people come into the conver- I know, right? Of AI.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, just love the shoehorn stuff. Just always make everything racist, right? That's annoying. Really, stop.
I can't wait till Men's Crew episode 2 comes out.
People on Twitter, they can't watch anything that's more than like 30 seconds. But he does talk about that exact point that he's being accused of ignoring.
My biggest fear regarding AI?
Racist, yep.
Let's see. I'm not afraid of competition in the video sphere. I'm not afraid of that thing. I think that my biggest fear with AI is that it's... I mean, there's the military side of it. That's a whole other can of worms that I don't want to stress people out about, right? I don't want to stress people out about that side. So let's just say that's a fear. We're going to put it over there. We're going to put this just off screen so that we don't have to think about that too much. But I think my biggest fear is that people are becoming demotivated for it, or they're not pursuing their goals about it.
So here's another clip where basically Markiplier's crashing out a bit because, you know, he's tired of people misrepresenting his points, and he even mentions how...
Oh, my poor Marky Moo. I don't even know if Markiplier ever faced people like this before, actually.
He probably has. I mean, people have been jealous since the beginning of time, so...
I know, but I don't know. I feel bad for him because I think he's trying to appease everyone. He's one of those kind of people... I can relate to his personality because you just want to sit there and appease everyone, but you can't.
There's no point in appeasing these people. You're never going to. Once you apologize once, and you have to apologize, constantly apologize.
And there's nothing to apologize for. Markiplier is just being himself and stating what he believes and likes and stuff. And if no one else likes it, who cares? It's his opinions. I honestly think he's appeasing them to think he's pissed off. Some you want to make everyone happy, but there's not too much mental stress. That's true. Yep.
A lot
So
of this
true.
reminds him of the honey situation. Now, if you're not familiar, honey was supposed to be like this tool to help you get the best
recommend
coupons
again?
for.
Oh, no, not up here, up here. Okay, oh, wait. I recommend Cybran, code 27. Maybe we should do a video on that.
We already did.
No, I mean another one just for the vibers out there.
We'll see, okay?
Yeah, I would rather expose myself than to suppress myself. Yes, but
Whatever you're trying to purchase online. And a lot of content creators,
Pushed
all the way
him
up to
to his
Mr.
breaking
Beast,
point.
were
No.
promoting honey, but it turns out it was a big scam.
Yeah.
Where they were manipulating your cookies to basically reroute your links, your code links,
oh
to
yeah,
a
I
PayPal
remember
account.
that.
And he
that
told it out
basically
first before anybody
served
else
as a
did.
way to
Uh-huh.
steal the commissions from the content creators who are working with them. It was a very shady thing.
How
and
dare
honey,
you use electricity? Oh, they racist. Me, I am racist. I love racists, especially the one horse game one.
The horse racing game. Maybe you should
God, Trucker Man's extremely racist. He loves all the races, like Daytona, 500, anything in the NASCAR, Gavoogie. You love your
basically
races.
fell off the map after
Which
that.
reminds-
But
I need to renew my tickets
Markiplier
for
was
next year.
very vocal
Uh-huh.
about not
do that when I
supporting
get back.
honey, but that's just a small point here. But we have this post, and more unhinged people would be commenting like this, saying, "Man, he fell off." We have some evidence of how Gen AI usage hurts nature and is actively poisoning people. But he's the popular Quirk Chungus Let's Player.
Aren't you
we gotta point out how AI hurts nature. No, let's ignore everything else that hurts nature. Let's just point out how AI is doing it. It's not like us humans already haven't fucked up the planet already.
It's not like you're not posting this on a fucking website that has, needs electricity to post this. Electricity to store this said tweet.
Unless you're sitting there
So you
living
can't
like a
speak
jungle
out,
man.
even though he
Sorry.
You have nothing to say. You probably use a car, you probably use a plane, you probably use everything else that's modern. No one can, unless you're fucking Amish and you stick to Amish life, yeah, you're ruining the planet too, so yeah, good job.
already paid these crappy companies for a membership and used it frequently in his videos. And by frequently, they mean one time for a thumbnail, and it was by mistake. It was a stock image. He didn't know it was created by AI. But then they say this down here: get more
Yep.
woke or die. Is
What?
that threats?
Like, we made all the jokes and didn't care. We have fun talking shit, watching anime, disgusting anime titles. I know, good times. Everyone needs to watch anime. I think everyone... okay, this is my opinion, even though it's not 100% correct, because we've seen dumb people who watch anime that still choose the path of retardedness, but I feel like anime helps shape and make people happy and not stupid. I don't know. It's my opinion. I love my anime.
Get woke or die? What the fuck?
You die.
Are you
can
threatening
die.
him if he doesn't get woke enough?
Stop
That's interesting. But here's another one
No,
saying, I
you're
understand
good.
why he's upset, but genuinely, why is he throwing a whole effing tantrum instead of sitting down and explaining his side like an adult? Well, he was kind of...
Because that's just Markiplier's personality. Oh my god, it's like, I remember someone saying, oh, ew, cringy, why you act like a 5-year-old stuff. I can't help it, that's just my personality. It's Markiplier's personality. He and him are like one and the same. Or act like giant kid babies. Me too, these people use a bucket to take a bath instead of shower. Save nature, stop using AC to save the electricity and the environment from AC emissions.
joking You know, he's trying to be like fired up for like the purposes
That's
of
good.
entertainment.
That's good. Good to have
But
friends.
you know, he wasn't like this for an hour and a half. This is a 19-second clip. And you're using it to represent an hour and a half of discussion. He did explain his side. You just didn't listen. Instead, you go on Twitter and cry about a point that doesn't even make sense if you knew the context. Here's a similar one saying, grown man, by the way, throwing a fit over
Sounds
using
like we need
AI
to
and
send some
refusing to
people
own up
to
to it
the
and
mental
stop.
asylum.
LMAO. Or refusing to
Mental
admit
sounds
that
like red again.
Yeah. Just send them all to alligator Alcatraz. Let the alligators sort
it's
them
still
out.
wrong. Anyways, y'all have
There's your
got
nature.
to grow the F up because this man doesn't know or give a F about you really. And yes, he's a piece of dog crap for using AI.
Oh, screw you!
A Roman, whatever.
Bish! You bish, I don't care what gender you think you is. You the one who using AI without even realizing it, and you're sitting. Oh, God. No. You're the piece of Schmidt.
Hell no, don't turn the alligators into frogs. I like the video.
But we gotta feed him something.
We were just watching Legal Minds like that. She's trying to dodge the lawsuit. She might end up fucking herself by doing that.
Literally, none of this is true. Literally, he apologized. He changed the thumbnail. He's talked about everything openly, and it's just not enough. It's not enough for people like this. They still think you're a piece of crap human for asking ChatGPT a question and using an AI thumbnail. That's it. You're done. You're toast.
You know what this also reminds me of?
What?
The Vic Mignogna situation.
Oh, God. Why does that feel like that was like eons ago and that was only like 6 years ago?
Yeah, that was back in 18.
19.
No, it was 18.
It was when we were coming into... Remember, because the Broly movie came out in 19?
You mean 18?
No, it came out in 19.
It did come out in 19?
Like January of 19. That's why you're thinking of 18.
Oh. Vikumanyanyan. Better known as the voice of Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist.
I like how we found Nick Rakita through that, and like I mentioned that like 5 years later about Nick Rakita, and like he looked like he went down the meth.
Oh yeah, yeah. He have a Sonic 2 medallion.
Yeah. Blue Bar had him trying to down, and he's crashing out.
Yeah.
One of the people who founded V Shoujo, they were hung out with Chris Chan at one point before V Shoujo was formed.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop. Internet Karen saving the server loud on the environment. You fool metal alchemist.
Here's another one saying, I mean, is it really a death threat if AI is actively ruining the environment and subsequently people's health?
Fire, try to use
They're trying to
the
justify
logic
the death
against them
threats
and
over this guy
watch them
asking
burn.
ChatGPT
Blue
a question.
Oh,
People are so terminally online. It's actually insane. Here's another one
Yeah,
saying,
that's the
okay, so
problem.
death threats are obviously bad no matter what.
wait, what?
But how
What?
the F can you publicly use AI like a lot, 2 times, and then just say this to make it all okay? I just don't
Makes
understand.
sense.
I guarantee you, this person right here who's saying that has definitely been using AI way more than Markiplier has ever. So, yeah, no, screw you.
Logic
screw
here,
you.
if you're against it, why is it still being used like currently? Didn't happen. This didn't happen. People are mind-boggling, dude. People on the internet will drive you crazy because they will say the most made-up, ridiculous stuff with their whole chest,
And nothing you say
and they just are shameless about it.
will ever
Here's one last one saying,
make them stop.
Markiplier is a cancer, and if you still enjoy his content in the big year of 2025, you're an enemy.
You're a douche.
Douchebag.
Douchebag turd sandwich.
Log off. You're in too deep on
Yep.
this internet stuff.
I will just
You are
report, block,
Not only
and
calling
move on.
Markiplier a cancer, You're also using this obnoxious terminology about the big 2025, and then calling people an enemy for enjoying his content. Log off, get some fresh air, realize none of this stuff is that important or that big of a deal, and just move on. This whole thing is totally ridiculous. The amount of misrepresentations of what he said and really anything to do with this topic is crazy. Again, I think it's perfectly valid to have your concerns about the direction of AI, but a lot of people are sitting here on Twitter where the Grok feature is one of the biggest things,
Yeah.
and then they're complaining about
need
AI constantly and saying they're
Yeah, these people need to do something with their life. Why don't they try to pursue art or something? They seem to think that they like it, or I don't know.
Who knows? Probably our art isn't as pissed as they
there's
suck.
absolutely no way it'll ever function in a way that's positive when they probably use it in a positive way in one form or another every single day. It's just the way it is. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As
Alright, so that was that.
Ultimately, I support Marky Moo. I support AI. Don't care what anyone thinks or says. Not big enough for all the hate, so they won't bother me for a good long time. If they want, they can watch this video later and be all like, oh no, she said this, she said that. Whoop-de-freaking do. I don't care.
We need to get some controversy going so we can get some subscribers out of it.
We need a controversy.
But, anyway.
Let's go!
Oh, did we in the last video?
No, I did not. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Alright, YouTube intro.
Hey, I'm your goddess Nazca. My baby boo's out there with Trucker Mom. We're reacting to...
Spotify Tech Girly manifest some unemployment?
Huh?
You know, I
What's
hate
that?
doing tech girly videos because they're just insipid. Everyone I watch, I'm not even sure if I've seen it before. You know what I mean? In the sense of they're all so much alike that I am struggling to tell if I have or have not seen it. And with the way my life is going now, I'm even more enraged by tech girlies because it sucks being a YouTuber.
A day in my life as a unemployed 24-year-old living in New York City. And today I visited
You're unemployed living in New York City. Maybe find a job or get the hell out of New York City.
When you need to move, you need to move.
the Spotify office. Office is all the way down the World Trade Center.
Go take a steam, file into degrees, and not become DIR. DIR. Yeah. You wasted your time in college getting pointless degrees that help you with nothing.
Okay, wow.
So she's unemployed going to the Spotify office, which I don't know how the hell you can do that.
What's that?
The Spotify, you know, like the app you can get music off of, podcasts and shit like
Just
that.
ADD riddled. You need to be on Adderall just to keep up with her. Let me read this. Visiting the Spotify office. A day in the life as a fun employed 24-year-old living in New York City. Fun employed means basically she wants a job, but she doesn't have a job. But the job she wants is a job that's probably everybody wants. It's kind of like how women date today. They want a dude that every other woman wants. They want a job that everybody on earth wants. You never see these chicks talking about, I'm fun employed. Right now I'm hanging out at the drainage ditch.
Again, I don't work here. Just follow my friend that does. I just wanted a tour and also for manifestation.
Ah, manifestation. The silver bullet of the average Western female's arsenal. Where they think about the thing they want, and if they do so, they will attract it into their life. It's like magic. Literally.
Oh no, I just realized. I think Disney planted these seeds in women's heads. If you believe hard enough, if you wish upon a star, you become what you want more than more.
As the Repro Man takes your car.
As the Repo Man takes your car. That was a good one.
These women believe in magic because
the hot
only
one.
in a Western society can women just frolic through life, be unemployed, go hang out at their friend's job and think, I'm going to manifest working here just by being here and absorbing the vibe.
Subscriber die!
Oh, look at this dog. Look at the dog.
She'll lose her job by
You heard my dog.
I came in around 11 a.m. So, of course, I asked the barista for a latte. This is the view. It's kind of scary. This is like the 74th floor.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine dating this?
Could you imagine working on...
Avoiding the greatest state developer around the loop, but life Simulator.
Can you imagine working at a job where you're on the 74th floor of a building?
No, I don't want to be high.
That dog doing...
chick.
dog
I'm
and
sure there's
bark.
dudes lining up to do it because, you know, she's decent looking, she's Asian, and you probably think she knows the Chinese basket trick. Yeah, I said it, and I don't care if you two.
What is the Chinese basket trick?
She's Asian, and you probably think she knows the Chinese basket trick. Yeah, I said it, and I don't care if YouTube gets mad at me for it.
There's also like a gym studio. You can see all the yoga mats and weights. And
There's a gym studio in the Spotify office.
There's a gym studio in the... And I work? What?
That's criminal. Spotify sucks. The price just keeps going up. Songs you really want to hear aren't there. And they're constantly trying to get you to
I think it's some kind of shibari.
watch
They were asking what
podcast
the Chinese
videos
basket
now on
trick was.
Spotify.
I don't know.
But not videos of people you want to see.
I
It's
think
always
some
like
kind of
Joe Rogan.
shibari.
Let's look it up on stream. So stream the kids only.
Or Jimmy Fallon or some mother. I don't care if he lives or dies.
a sewing machine, and of course the napping room. Even the bathroom's aesthetic, and there was also a game
There's a sewing area at this office.
room.
Whoa, hold on. There's a sewing room for what? Did you rip your jeans? Taking a nap? Yeah, I'm angry, all right?
I could use that.
It's like 100 degrees. My outlet just broke that powered my AC, and I have to watch this.
Wait, they
Apparently you
want
can
the
play League of
women's to
Legends
do
here.
women's things.
We've come full circle in society.
Haha, the home ec class in school actually paid off. That was the most stupidest class in school I ever had to take.
You know what we should have took that I had to learn from my parents, like why don't they teach it in school? How to balance a checkbook back when you used to write checks.
Actually, I did have a class that actually taught me how to use a checkbook.
Yeah. We never learned that, or how to, how a mortgage works, how the car loan works.
Okay, those ones they didn't teach me, but I did. I can't remember what the class was. I think it was. It also taught you how. It was like a career class or something. It taught you how to write a resume and junk like that to try to get
I
a
didn't
job.
even get that.
I had that.
There's fully built PCs and mics.
I
Also,
learned
look at
the
this wellness
checkbook
room.
in
You also see a
school
bunch of
few
puzzles
times.
everywhere. And
Yeah. I don't remember it now.
This office has a puzzle room.
music practice room.
This is why everything costs so much. Spotify charges me like $14 a month or something. And they're probably taking my money and everybody else's money so they can pay for a gaming room that isn't needed. This is criminal. I'm getting so tilted, dude. I am crashing out.
There was also an arcade in here. We played DDR and Mario Kart. I
DDR?
honestly think I could spend days in here.
A wellness room. You need to get your ass to work. I don't even know what they do with Spotify, but I know it costs too much for a wellness room. Oh, puzzles? Puzzles? How is it I work from...
It's so nice how much they pay for luxuries for their employees. Huh.
Yeah, the prices kept going up.
I had to cancel my appointment at the I could. I told them I just couldn't come today. I'm surprised you didn't get auto-modded for that. That was definitely sexual.
Who was working there?
I'm home, and it's still more
Look at his
organized and
dog.
adult-oriented. I want to take myself and jump out the window. Did I even cover this before? It seems like so many of these companies have all this. There's puzzles, there's a workout room. Oh my god.
You want that cow? You want that cow?
Oh, look
You can play DDR. There's a music room. Why did Spotify need a music room? Nobody there's a musician. Everybody
That's
there
a
is
good
a
question.
flaky Zoomer, dude. If you look behind her, there's like a dude there. He wants to hook up with her. That's why she's there. He works at Spotify. He's trying to work over, and she sees him as a friend. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to like keep rizzing her up by taking her to Spotify and showing her how my job is and how my life is, and she'll warm up to me. Good luck with that. That chick is
Creepy.
literally using you to try and be an end to work at Spotify, dude. You're not getting anything.
Oh,
you
is
are a
that the
tool to
friend?
be used and
Yeah.
discarded.
After touring all these different floors, I got really hungry, so we went to the cafeteria, and all of this food was literally free.
What? The food is free?
The food is free.
Dude, I'm about to cancel my Spotify and write the nastiest message. I'm
Yeah.
for real. I'm about to go. I just saw like one of the tech girlies at your Spotify office.
I still don't get.
Yeah,
I'm still lost. I still don't get what Spotify is.
They're like a music app thing. You buy songs off there. They also listen to a lot of podcasts through there.
Why?
I don't know. It's just what people...
No, but why? I can easily just download the songs off of YouTube for free.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you should show him the spot to play. Apple Music is better.
See what you guys are spending the money on. That's why this
Someone's
went from
got
$7 to
jokes
$14. You motherfucker.
There's a lot of
Dirty
vegan
jokes.
options as well.
Vegan options?
Like
Oh, that's
a
lovely.
Pandora.
That's how you know a company has too much money with its vegan option. Now we gotta feed the plant eaters and the
It's
herbivores.
And then we finally sat down to watch the Apple event.
Okay, at this point, for some reason, she's lost audio, which doesn't bother me.
There
the view
is
is
no
literally
G-spot. You'll
immaculate.
never
You can
find it.
obviously make your own coffee as well.
While looking at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, what a treat. You ever been there? Don't waste your time.
I always wanted to work at Spotify.
The video went silent.
What is with this girl's audio? Triggered by everything, bro. I was definitely more influenced by what? To work here
Where's those
one day.
bathrooms?
That's great. Don't let your dreams be dreams, girl.
It had this record player with all these different records. It was such a vibe. If you can have visitors in your office, please invite me. I'm just so curious.
Oh my effing god. This is why all of these services cost so much money.
So she
because it's
doesn't
literally adult date.
No, she doesn't work there.
Yeah. She's just bumming to tour the place with her so-called friend.
She's trying to manifest her job there.
She's trying to make believe. She's playing make believe.
She's fun-employed is the term.
Care.
I call it
Spotify doesn't need a
retarded-ployed.
gym. It doesn't need a music room. It doesn't need a gaming room. It's supposed to be a job. Not like, what, the
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club or some shit. Stop him! Okay, here's a video updating on one of the Spotify tech girlies. This one might warm your miserable heart.
Whatever happened
Not
to
bad.
those day in the life working and tech vlogs?
You know what's sad? This place giving out free food at a job versus kids having to pay for lunches at school. Doesn't that sound pretty
I
shitty?
do more physical work than these people do, and I might, if I'm lucky, I might have a corn dog once a year.
It's because we all got laid
Free
off,
corn
honey.
dog.
I worked at Spotify in 2019. It was my first job out
Man,
of
she's not
college. I
even
was
DEI.
so excited.
She
like
wishes
it was my
she was
dream
DEI.
to move to New
And
York
she's
City
talking about now getting laid
and
off.
just like live that like Carrie Bradshaw lifestyle.
Oh my god, I effing knew she was
Once.
going to say the dream is to move to New York City and live the Carrie Bradshaw lifestyle. If I had
Of
a dollar
course.
for every woman I've ever dated or knew in my life, mostly dated, that always
Damn.
thought that New York was this magical...
What is with Gundam dating trash?
Who knows?
I'm curious how many times Gundam has dated a woman and she turned out to be one of these types.
whimsical place where beautiful women walked in Louis Vuitton and Jimmy Choo shoes. No, it's piss, it's rats, it's garbage, homeless people, it's migrants selling
Where's
you.
the super rats at?
They're there.
And
They're
we
hiding.
got so many amazing perks when I worked at Spotify. We got free food, free breakfast, lunch, and sometimes we would get dinner too. We would get free concerts. We would get free international trips to
Why?
Sweden. There were just so many perks, and now all those perks have completely disappeared.
Holy
Good.
Jesus. What was Spotify doing? They were hiring
Pissing
girls
money.
from college, throwing money at them, and letting them frolic and play. Then charge the people who subscribe to the platform that isn't that good extra money. I was paying for this.
Hey, anyone who bought Spotify, you paid for free lunch and concerts and stuff for the people who literally do nothing.
He's the Mary Kirsha. I think Gundam wants to move to Texas, though. That's the problem.
I could see Gundam and Kirsha getting along. But is he a himbo? I know she desires a himbo.
Yeah, well, the problem is Kirsha wants to move back to New England to snow, and Gundam wants to move away from New England to
Away
Texas.
from the snow.
Yeah.
They'd be perfect. Just go meet
Not
in the
to
middle
mention,
somewhere.
I also got laid off from my job, but that's a story for
Never
another
had
day.
to pay
And that
for
wasn't the
my
only
lunch
layoff
at
I had.
school.
I also
Oh,
worked
cool.
at Uber.
Is it because you had like the free lunch plan kind of thing? Because you had like proof that you're poor or something? I remember that was a thing. Yup, my mama always packed my lunch. Oh yeah, there's that. And now I'm college. We get lunch at besides the price and get good healthy food. Huh.
Right after Spotify as a marketing manager, and I got laid off from that job too.
You know, I almost wonder what these girls do and some of these guys. It's clearly nothing much. Especially if they're getting laid off before the AI came. Imagine what it's going to be like after AI. Spotify will still probably want like $15, $20, but it'll be a robot that takes no vacations.
As someone who's...
You know what? That's perfect. That's exactly why we should have AI, to get rid of these pointless jobs for these stupid, spoiled brats like to get.
Studied engineering in college. Like I went to like one of the best schools for engineering. Like I was the only woman who graduated in my class. Like I expected more out of my life.
I have a feeling you're the only woman that graduated in your class. That says a lot. Meaning there's a good shot they graded you on a curve just to go, look, women are doing engineering.
Like I thought I would be like, you know, making $300K at this point in a full-time job with like a lot of benefits. But for a lot of my friends, this is not the case anymore. You do not want to work in tech actually, because like you are probably going to have your job replaced by AI or replaced by something down the line, because now all they want to do is just cut on costs.
Yeah, because you people cost too much. They were literally flying you to Sweden for free. And then somebody at the top of Spotify said, oh, whoa, wait a minute.
No, I want to know who the executive president, whatever, of Spotify thought this was a good idea to do all this. I want to know who believed to do this.
You can get a robot to do this job that we are paying this vast
life science.
And there's no free food and trips to Sweden? Be gone, bitch! I mean, that's probably how it went down, and they must have saved buku bucks. And still, they're charging too much for this.
But yeah, the tech industry is so fun. And I just don't think anyone should join tech right now.
I think the tech industry fooled itself by creating these wellness atmospheres for all of these adult babies, which cost the company way too much money. And now, recession time, every president we get seems to be retarded. Companies are looking to save every nickel and dime they can. So, if it's between AI or girls fresh out of college,
go Tournament!
Free meals,
Go Terminator! Woot!
I think that was the end of that video.
Thank you for joining us. Bye. Okay, what was the video you said you were going to do, or we were talking about?
Oh, look up.
Yeah.
I'll look up some other time. I'll try to put it in there for later.
What was it? I can't remember.
Something about the racist AI or something that we were watching. It.
Oh yeah.
It'll take some time. What's idiots?
This video is made for education.
As for wait, this video is made for educational purposes. Contains specific original text commentary. What? This is
YouTube
for hi, I'm the goddess Nazca here with Chuckama. We're reacting to something that's for educational purposes, apparently.
Idiots in cars.
For purposes and contains significant original text commentary.
Skynet more early Contra.
Alright, come up to a green light, dude. Decided it wasn't.
Come up to a green light. It was him to go, not the other down. On tons, but whatever. Green light.
Oh.
Now.
Oh, almost hit that car.
What does this guy do? Oh, he's trying to turn around.
This makes me so nervous because we just bought a new car and I'm so. This is why at least I got insurance on it now.
But this guy's like, no, I just. That person didn't want to wait in the line. I can see what they were doing. What's this music? Oh, gotta love those speeders.
And it's raining.
And yep. This is exactly why you don't speed, especially during rain. You swerve and you crash.
This is the funny thing that Skynet is very conservative.
Okay, Presto.
Oh, yeah, I see video like these.
Accident.
Yeah. And they're still going. And they went to... Yeah.
Oh!
Dumbass, bro.
God, I would feel nervous for that poor little walkie dude.
And he drove the fuck off, too.
No. That guy could have went fast enough. He could have probably jumped that barricade and could have ran into that poor walkie dude.
That's why we don't hang around downtown.
Anything? Pedestrian is too chill.
The guy is Grand Theft Auto videos. Some
Oh, this guy's still a car.
good old Pete.
Oh, he thinks he's in Grand Theft Auto.
Turn right onto Cypress Street, then turn left onto Center Avenue.
Which one is it?
And the guy drove off too.
Is that him?
Yep.
Oh, this is the same video. You hit my car. How is he supposed to stop him?
There's a police car.
Hope everyone's safe though. Huh.
Oh.
Oh.
The cop fucked up.
Uh-oh.
What do you do in a situation like that? Because, like, cops have, like, this immunity where they can, like, drive through, stoplights and stuff whenever they have their lights on like that.
It's still, you gotta be safe. Pedestrian was too chill. What? Yeah, I've seen these videos like these.
God damn it, I missed it.
I was rear-ended.
Oh! Ooh!
Wow.
You busted the windshield! The back windshield.
Cop has the right of way with the siren on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, too. But to be fair, that one person, he probably didn't even notice it when he was turning, I bet. That's easy to, miss that sometimes, especially when it just happens.
This guy ain't running off. Shit happens.
As far as we know. That guy was way too chill about that back end.
Well, what else could you do?
Still, I feel like he should have at least went like, fuck! You know, and just, like, he probably had glass hit the back of his bald head.
I don't know where at that pub what's gonna happen.
Our pub. Pizza 73. Oh. No.
The car's already damaged.
Ugh.
It's always in a Nissan too. Someone explain this shit to me.
Nissans are prone for dum-dums?
Apparently.
What the
There it is.
Parking lot of 7-Eleven, the person was sitting.
And then they just decided to back up. Drunk or stupid?
Yes.
You okay?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're good. Hold on, I'm just gonna call someone.
Nissan.
Of course. There's a red button on
Ow.
Ow.
Green light.
Ow.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, stop the... No, they came back. Ow.
Sorry if you're wearing headphones. We're wearing headphones.
Is it done?
He's pissed. Look at him.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
pissed.
I'm kind of pissed right now with the fucking, the buzzer we had to endure. Oh, thank God.
It's the driver's fault. Oh!
Merp.
Oh my...
Merp.
Based F-18 first strike window starts. Parentheses,
YSV
target
said, nope.
terrorist. It's at his known location, so should be on time. Also,
Oh,
strike drone launch.
running pedestrian dude.
MQ-9s are the Reaper
Jaywalker.
drones.
Oh!
You know, and obviously.
Of course.
Look how peaceful it is. I can't wait till we go to Pikes Peak on Wednesday.
Oh! Did not see that coming. That was kind of jump scary right there. In the blind spot.
Alright, so I'm taking he was not this.
That's the one.
And obviously.
So he's gonna turn here. Right? Hopefully he has blinker on.
And some guy just went zooming next to him. I'm gonna assume they were driving on the wrong side.
No, they were trying to pass him when they shouldn't have.
Exactly. Because they were driving on the wrong side then.
When a kid tried to... Oh, a kid tried to...
Fascinating. Well, teenager, I would assume then. Of course.
They're playing on their phones.
Maybe.
Oh.
What? I didn't even get what happened over there.
Someone got rear-ended. Oh.
Oh, truck hit.
Holy crap.
Truck the van.
Did you see that?
Move!
By the way, I want to teach you how to learn how to drive a car since we got a Prius now.
Now.
You don't want to learn how to drive a Prius?
Now. Especially because that Prius that you got has the weirdest, stupidest placed little, what is that thing called?
Gear shift.
Gear shift I've ever seen. I hate it.
So you gotta push it over and down to go
Check
drive.
them out while driving a truck because, Temple of... What?
Of patience.
Oh, yes. Here's Temple of Patience.
Reason why I'm trying to think of going back to Nights next year because I see more of this shit in the daytime.
Oh my god.
Walmart. What can go wrong at
Pulls off
Walmart?
a parking spot and hits me. Pulls out a parking spot. There it is.
Oh.
Oh, that would be me.
To be fair, I do this, but I don't, like, gung ho it.
You don't cut people off when they're coming. Don't come.
Don't come, I'm gonna come.
Don't come.
Okay, so I'm gonna change this lane.
Okay. Low speed fender bender. Who's hitting who? I want to come back into this area.
Oh. Just ran.
I'll give you a nice little butt tap.
Oh, truck. Rear ended me.
No, getting cut off.
Crash.
Where's the crash?
Probably couldn't hear it because it's all the way in the back.
Ow.
Snow.
Snow.
To be fair, I do this too.
That reminds me of when we spun out in our truck in the icy road.
Remember the first year I got that thing? We had to go pick your mother up somewhere, and I was doing that the whole time.
Oh yeah, you were pissing me off because you were scaring me.
To be fair, we were out in the country when we were doing that.
Oh look, that's that. It's a whole awesome drive car. I love my motorcycle.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Snow the Drift. Yeah. All those crashes for the most part seem to be
to a large extent
miscellaneous for distance.
You missed that.
The speeder.
Now watch right back here. He's stopping to turn.
And the media, to a large extent, acts as a propaganda arm for the Democratic Party. It's not even believable. Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's bizarre to watch. And most young people, I think, are aware of it. I think most boomers.
What?
Huh. Why'd you pause it?
I didn't pause it. The video's paused.
You paused it. Oh. That's weird. Blink, 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 blink. They have their blinker on though.
Yeah, but they're coming over at 3 miles an hour.
Oh, they're doing the, you need to speed up when you,
Yeah.
change lanes. Yeah, I would fuck that up. I'm telling you.
Sitting in a natural sitting position.
Motorcycle.
And looking at the way the run had run down the front of the body.
Okay, who said that they do motorcycle? Okay, Omi bro, I props to you. I could not. I would be freaking out if I was on a motorcycle on a road. Oof.
Oh, another motorcycle right here. Oh.
A truck! Ugh. Now, riding a motorcycle in the streets, that would be scary because you have, like, very little protecting you. If you run into, who was your friend who had a motorcycle accident?
I know what you're talking about.
It was because he wasn't wearing a helmet, though, right?
I'm trying to think. It's been a while.
It was a coworker of yours. It's one of the only people you know that own a motorcycle.
Oh, Kenny.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's because he put new tires on it in the driveway and didn't take the silicone off, and he was just testing it out. Right out of his driveway, slipped and fell on his head.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't wearing a helmet, and he had to go to the hospital, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least he survived and he was okay. It's a semi versus a semi truck. Or a Cindy? What is that word?
Semi.
No, that one. SEDAN.
Semi truck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kitty Pryde in.
Yeah. Kenny, did they? Kenny. Oh my god! He killed Kenny! You bastards!
Okay, it's rain. It looks like it's in Texas. Yeah, Waco. I saw it. I think I know where this is at, too.
What? Deja vu! I just lived in the streets of horror. Deja vu! That's what that made me think of.
I think I know where that's at, too. I think it's where we split off to go to Houston.
Close call. Sheesh. That's scary. As in always take note to roll and lessens the impact. Oof. Hey, what the heffle happened to that Cybertruck?
There's $100,000.
Ooh. Dang. It melted. Big old work truck size hit a bus, then Cybertruck smashed into it. Ooh.
Piece of fender hanging off.
Pictures. Nissan driver air brakes.
Oh, it's a Nissan driver.
Wait. What is that? Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what kind of plush that is. Can you name what that plush is?
We'll have to find out, I got a feeling.
No. Tell me what that plush is.
It looks like a chicken.
No! Okay, what did happen to the... Oh, what did... Yes! Hey! Nice! Iron John, you got it! That is a Bowser.
Hell.
I was recognizing it too. That is a Bowser.
Baby Bowser or just regular Bowser?
Not sure. Might be regular Bowser, I think. Yeah, we didn't get to see any more of it. Watch the truck. Truck. What's the truck doing? What's the truck doing? Vroom. Bye, Trucky. Bye, Trucky. Trucky, go fast. We'll see him again here soon, I'm guessing.
Flipped over.
Trucky.
Oh.
Got copped for speeding by a cop car.
That reminds me of a story one time. I was coming back from Wichita.
I was going to say Bowser Jr., but the eyes weren't just black virtual slits. Thankfully, I got strong bones. Ooh, that's good. You're part of the rare something % with strong bones. I probably would break like a toothpick.
That reminds me of a story when I was coming back from Wichita. Guy passed me doing about 90 in the car.
Uh-huh.
Got pulled over by a cop. Got a ticket, and then about an hour later, he passed me again doing 90. And then, about half an hour later, I came up, he was already pulled over again.
Again! I wonder if it was the same cop. That would be hilarious.
No, it wasn't the same cop.
It was a different cop. It would have been hilarious if it was the same one.
Red light. What's gonna happen?
Oh. So what happened here?
I swung out too far and almost hit that guy head on.
Did this white car not go far to the right side?
He should have gone to the left side.
Okay, they fucked up.
They fucked up. At least it didn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's driving for a company too.
That's literally why I don't want to drive, because I feel like I would do something that dumb. I'm kid you not. I would definitely probably do something that dumb.
To be fair, I would just let the guy in.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with Nissan driver, I'm telling you.
This person doesn't know how to change lane
Ford.
safely.
Oh shit. So that's the end of that video.
Well, thank you for joining us. Bye.
What's
What do you have for me now?
talking about YouTube
Professor
shit.
Pierre.
That's
So
not.
today's topic is a
Rev?
good extension of what we discussed in.
It'd be nice if you paused it properly.
Yeah, I'll start from the beginning. YouTube intro.
Hi, I'm your Goddess Nazca. Here with Chocoman. We're reacting to...
YouTube's new policies with like AI face scanning and also their new algorithm that's kind of been hurting us as well as everybody.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So we got to
Pierre.
find out stuff.
So today's topic is a good extension of what we discussed in yesterday's video. For a lot of you guys, especially if you live in certain parts of the world, things
Jello cake.
might be feeling extra dystopian lately. There's been a
YouTube's
lot of
20 years
changes
old.
with censorship and new bills being passed that require age verification and government IDs in order to access certain websites and services. And unfortunately, it looks like YouTube is trying to get ahead of this, and they have...
Yeah, so basically, you know what's been going over in Britain now. They want you to...
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I heard of that. They're like monitoring and taking control of internet stuff.
Basically, you got to view adult content, you have to show your government ID.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny, because what was it, the same day that they did that's when that T-app got hacked, where all their people had their IDs leaked?
And then they're also putting, like, curfews on internet for minors. I'm curious how they will accomplish that.
It's a dystopian world we're looking at, I swear.
Introduce their own
I'd say more of a controlled
AI-powered
one.
system that is going to determine in the United States whether or not
Democrats
you
turning
are an adult user
What do you mean they're turning? They've been evil.
or not. And whether or not you pass that, it'll determine if you have to give over your credit card or your government ID to access
for a
certain
while,
privileges on the website. This is a pretty concerning thing, and YouTube's been passing a lot of pretty radical policies recently, some good, some bad. In fact, yesterday they had a good one where they introduced a new change to a long-standing policy where they used to automatically demonetize you if you cursed in the first 7 seconds of a video.
Oh, yeah.
Batsman got hurt with that bad because his opening was "Good morning, you motherfuckers." All you motherfuckers out. That was his opening line on all his videos.
Oh, yeah. No,
That's just the way it was. Automatic demonetization. They got rid of that. Now, for the YouTubers watching this, I want you to take a second and
This is really
carefully
disturbing.
read
Yes.
this section.
Okay, I'll read. YouTube has updated its monetization policy to allow swearing within the first 7 seconds of your video. Both old and new uploads are now eligible to earn full ad revenue. That's good, cause like I have a itch. I kind of swear a lot. I try not to. I try to like smush it up. I try to make a cute sounding swears.
The last video that wasn't a live stream that got demonetized was that the one about the Superman we did. You probably said the word "fuck you" so many times in that video. We got.
Oh yeah, the super. Oh yeah, I did cuss quite a lot on that one, didn't I?
Yeah, that one got That one got the yellow dollar sign.
Yeah.
This does not mean you can endlessly curse throughout the video. It just means you won't be automatically demonetized if you curse in the first 7 seconds. If you curse in the first 7 seconds or throughout the video, you still might get demonetized. So it's not like you have carte blanche to say whatever you want. But at least they got rid of the automatic demonetization. Now, there's another change that's pretty radical in my eyes that I've talked about in previous videos. I'm going to talk about today, and I'm going to talk about in the future because it's pretty impactful. They have changed how views are counted on the system.
Okay, what does this do? We added a new mechanic for casual and regular viewers in the audience tab in something. Get deeper insights to learn more about your audience and find out what content is driving more engaging viewers. Learn more about blah 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 blah.
Essentially, they kind of have views, and ever since then, viewership has dropped on everybody's channel, big or small. Like ours, when they did this from May, because I noticed this on in May on, our views are just kind of just steadily gone down.
Oh.
And everybody's going through this.
But what does this mean? What did they do that changed things?
Basically, you have to be engaged. Not watching the whole video in full doesn't matter anymore. You have to now like and comment on it to be kind of counted as a view.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't get many likes and comments on our videos.
So you have to be what's called an engaged viewer. Someone who likes, subscribes, or comments on a video.
Okay.
That's what makes you an engaged viewer, and it makes your view actually count. If you're someone who just watches even the entirety of the video without doing those things, your view might not count. And becoming an engaged viewer helps increase how this video in particular is treated in the algorithm. And I recommend you doing this for my videos and also all the other content creators you enjoy, because I can speak from my own experience. This sort of thing does help the video in the algorithm. It does make a difference. And that's just the reality of the system we are in right now.
Oh, so that's why we won't really be making money anymore with YouTube.
Or making money, it's just not making. It literally got cut in half. Ever since they put this new thing in.
Lovely.
So, basically that hill just got a little steeper to climb.
Fun. Increase revenue per viewer than YouTube. Yep. Can't just watch the
here
video.
is the major change we're talking about in today's video. So as you can see, YouTube is rolling out AI in the United States to detect if users are actually under 18. It ignores the stated age and applies restrictions to users they suspect are not 18.
So they use AI models. They look at what you look at and they think, well, okay, you're 18. You have to prove us otherwise. So all the bronies are going to get murdered on YouTube.
Oh, wouldn't we? Or no, I look up a lot of weird conspiracy things, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's great.
Comments on videos to make it count. I watched it for other creators. Yeah.
An AI-powered system that's going to determine whether or not you're going to be punished on this platform, even as a casual viewer. That is going to be a gigantic mess. And I think it's very clear this is trying to get ahead of what's going on in the world, especially in the United Kingdom, given their online safety bill that is now in effect. This is essentially an age verification system that is causing a lot of issues because the scope of what it was introduced as has gone way beyond what was initially presented, and it's starting to affect pretty much every platform and service out there. But we'll talk about this in depth a little more in just a second. But this is the sort of rundown of how this new system on YouTube is going to work. They're saying we will use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us determine whether a user is over or under 18. These signals include the types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos that they have watched, or the longevity of the account. Notice.
Wow, that's not really good.
So if you had an account for over 10 years, it's pretty much you can assume that person's 18. But But there's a lot of what about the adult children out there? They can be accused as being children.
I know, right? Oh, so anyone who watches a VTuber is actually a child now, huh? You think?
Probably.
Like cute, colorful, and vibrant.
There's an or, so it could be any of those three things that could be used by the AI to determine whether or not you're an adult user or not. And as you can see, if you...
Oh no, what if, okay, I like, for example, watching Minecraft videos. That's going to automatically say that I'm a child now.
Probably. Kaizen and ISOSpeed are going to be screwed because most of their communities are under the age of 18.
Sheesh.
You are determined as someone who's underage, not 18, they will disable certain things on your account, including disabling personalized advertising, turning off digital well-being tools, or turning on digital well-being tools, adding safeguards for recommendations, including limiting repetitive views of some kinds of content. If the system incorrectly estimates a user to be under 18, they have the option to verify that they are over 18.
That AI is gonna say many videos are adult content when it's not that kind of video. That too.
Another thing, I don't know if he goes about in this video, they're also cracking down on AI-generated videos, like that slop shit that Moist Kruger was talking about.
Oh wait, won't they come after what was the thing we were watching last night?
They might come after that too. Well, I'm surprised they ain't with all the racist shit that was in it.
No, not that one. The one.
The Menace Crew?
Yeah, Menace Crew. I couldn't think of the name.
I don't know. Something I read, it was a post that went in that they didn't say anything about, but it's something like where they're going after AI content.
Oh, yeah, the Bigfoot.
The Bigfoot. Boom. Again, I love that.
With a credit card or a government ID. This is exactly what's going on in the UK. If this AI determines through these 3 very vague requirements that you are not an 18-plus user, you're going to have to hand over your credit card or government ID. Doesn't that feel a bit invasive? This is very open-ended, and again, it's powered by AI. I don't trust this whatsoever. I don't think anyone
Yeah, why does the government need to know what I want to watch? Okay,
I think they're already comparing UK that, was that Showman, that one, the one anime where the girl runs around with panties on her head, you can't say any dirty jokes.
Oh, yeah!
That's the UK.
Oh.
That's where they're going.
So it's going to get to the point where anything sexual or lewd in any kind of way like that is completely forbidden.
The problem is we used to
I don't want to live in that world where I can't have my henty.
The problem is we in the past we used to laugh at the fat ugly lesbians, and now we're giving them control, and this is the world we live in.
Ugh. So the only way to tell if an AI I'm over 18 is to watch adult content on YouTube. Sheesh.
Trust this whatsoever. This could so easily be abused to require people to send over their credit card or government ID. And I'm not even getting into like content creators and how if you're a content creator and somehow your account gets flagged, what does that mean for you? Like, are you able to collect revenue? How is that going to work? It's a giant mess waiting to happen, but they are...
Okay, what does he mean by if your account gets flagged?
For being underage.
Oh, but I'm underage?
But the thing is, when you sign up for AdSense, you have to send over your government ID for all the tax stuff.
I know, right? So they already should have my... Yeah. How would I be able to make money if I'm... Yeah. Unless it's like a kid who's using their adults, yeah, but no.
Oh my God, the world is becoming more like that.
Anime.
Shimoneta.
Shimoneta. That's what it is. That's the name of that anime. Thank you.
We watched the whole thing, but the last episode.
I did. The last episode was done.
Gung ho on this, and of course, like I said earlier. This is clearly trying to get ahead of a global trend right now. The UK is kind of the epicenter of all this with their new online safety bill and the age verification process. This is a disaster. Again, another example of a Trojan horse, where you have bills like this that present themselves as...
I have a theory.
What?
What do you do with... Okay, you can't know the person's age because, what if it's a shared account? What if it's a family that's just using one account?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, no, this doesn't work.
Attempt to protect children.
YouTube come up with dumb ideas.
In practice and throughout the bill, it goes way beyond that scope.
Trying to force
and it starts
control.
Surveilling adults. It starts censoring what adults can view and say on the internet. And as we'll see, this has already trickled down in just a few days to services like Spotify. Spotify now will require you potentially, as a UK user, to give over your government ID. That's how ridiculous this is already getting.
No. Okay, is Spotify just music or is other stuff too?
They have podcasts on them. That's about it. I don't.
Why does it matter who's... No.
Well, if you look up the memes, like Rule 30, website Rule 34, it says no longer allowed in UK. What is another one? In hentai.
No, they're taking my hinty.
They're taking the hinty. They're taking the tentacle from your cold dead hand.
They're taking. Okay. We all need to go back to, I guess, looking at magazines now. Playboy, come back.
Now, like I said, this is a Trojan horse that says this is all about protecting kids. And every single person, every sane human being out there agrees that children should not have access to 18+ adult websites. Obviously.
You know, if I'm honest, when I was 11, I watched fucking Adult Swim.
Yeah, there's a difference between Adult Swim and porn.
I feel like I watched, like, softcore stuff when I was still a child.
Oh, hell, I used to
And
watch
you told me that you were exposed to it, too.
Oh, Grandpa Larry didn't give a shit. He left Playboys out all the fucking time, and the stuff he had hidden in the garage, that shit was nasty. It's a miracle I'm not like Chris Chandler always.
We turned out
But a lot of
fine,
people believe this is more of a
I think.
You sure on that?
I used anime to grow up with, you tell me.
parenting issue. They
It
should
doesn't
use
really matter
parental
anymore.
controls and monitor what their kids are doing online. And
yeah, like for instance, if you buy a kid said phone, you go pull that phone and look at what they've been looking at. But parents don't want to raise their kids anymore. I mean,
that should be the.
we thought it was bad in our day when they used to sit in front of the TV.
Yeah, the anime did raise me in a lot of ways. Is there an update on
I think that was a rumor.
Chris finally a dad? Oh yeah, if he
I think that was a rumor.
don't know. I hadn't seen anything. Had
I
you?
think I saw something that was fake.
Has Chris Chan been like MIA on the internet now?
I don't think so, but I think he's mellowed out.
The main
good.
focus. It shouldn't require all
now.
these extra steps that extends the scope of bills like this to the point where now adults are being required to send in their government IDs to pretty much every website and service they visit.
Like the hub. Can you imagine? You remember we saw all the chicks that were on the T-app and what they look like? Could you imagine all the photos of the guys that go on the hub? Oh, that got leaked.
I like people should have the UK to get away from these new rules. This is the new migrant situation. People from Britain leaving. They come here.
No.
All the people from Britain.
No.
They come here illegally
We threw tea in our harbor.
because they want to get
We
the
threw tea-
internet access back.
We threw tea in the harbor to get away from Britain. Go throw tea in your own harbor.
But look
That
at
goes
the
way
beautiful
beyond adult
boy.
websites
And the
into just
creatables.
mundane,
Yeah,
everyday
yeah.
services, as we will see. And
baby
unfortunately,
butts.
there's also a big security risk. Imagine having to send over your government ID or your biometrics to pretty much every website you're going to. Look at some of the recent
Or all the ones on Reddit. All the people on Reddit.
data breaches, like with the T
Oh,
app.
there you go.
This was an
4chan.
app that was a women-only app where basically it was very mean-spirited, right? They would have to give their government ID to prove they're a woman, and the main focus of the site was to show...
Oh, you know the downside about the illegal immigrants from UK?
What?
They'll be hard to tell!
dating profiles of men and basically determine, like, is this person a red flag or not? Are they a good choice? Obviously really mean-spirited and invasive as well.
couldn't help it.
And because the website did not have proper security,
The new rules are gonna dox so many people like crazy. Every VTuber has to be UK fast. Leave UK fast.
Oh yeah. How many VTubers are there in Britain? I wonder. I know I've heard some that have British accents, so I wonder.
it was hacked by 4chan, and millions of IDs and personal information of users were leaked to the public. It is an absolute mess. And there are many websites and apps that function just like this, and it'll be just that easy to take people's information and make it available on the internet. And also there's going to be a lot of malicious users setting up fake websites or dupes of popular websites and services to try to get people's information.
I just had to make
This
sure.
is going to be something that's going to...
Okay, chat, I randomly pulled up Pornhub on my phone. Just to make sure it still pops up.
Here, let's go to your Google history. Let's pull it up for stream for everybody to see.
Oh, look at that tiny one. What the hell?
Your phone.
At least turn it off.
It's off.
I got hacked twice.
Skyrocket
that sucks.
in the UK. Now, of course, people are aware of this, and they signed a petition. This is available through the UK government. It's not like this is a change.org petition. You can see over 400,000 signatures in only a few days.
No
and
one
they say,
wants
well,
this.
Parliament considers all petitions that get more than 100,000 signatures for a debate. But here was their response once it got over 100,000. The government has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act.
Ugh.
So basically they wiped their ass with that.
What's the point? Literally, what's the point? And of course, a lot...
So ultimately, the UK is basically being a dictatorship now. There's no democracy here. No one wanted this, and they don't care. They're still implementing it. Okay, when do we start the riots over there?
There are riots over there.
No. Riots over there for the good reasons.
A lot of people are not happy about this entire system in the UK, so they're using VPNs because, well, you're not going to enforce this stuff on me if my VPN says I actually live in the United States, for example.
That's how we're getting all the illegal UKs. They're VPNing. They're internet illegals.
Oh, they might be, because VPNs might get banned.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Well, they're cracking down on VPNs already, just in a few days. The amount of people using VPNs skyrocketed in the UK, and now they're already trying to ban VPNs in the UK. This is a gigantic mess right now.
So
and you can see some of the people
more
of
like
Parliament,
North
like
Korea now,
Peter
yeah.
Kyle here, trying to do a very desperate and shameless
Oh my
appeal
God,
to
you're
emotion,
right.
where they're still trying to say that if you want to overturn this act, you're on the side of predators, because they want to frame this as just...
No, it's called we're on the side of free
speech.
Not even speech, just the freedom to do things.
Needs to be shut down.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Protecting kids from viewing content they should not be seeing. Well, that's not how it is actually playing out. It goes way beyond that. There is censorship of adults, censorship of dissent.
I hope he's not on the side of these people. I hope this stuff does not come here in America, because then what?
They have to send the inbox over there.
I heard that every VPN has been banned in the UK. Yeah, that I'm making a more dictatorship. God.
Censorship of different opinions, and they're calling this a danger to democracy. Many people do believe this is trying to crack down on how people think and how they live very basic lives on the internet. It goes way beyond the initial scope of what this bill was presented as. And of course, they're mask off. This clip has been going around of some leadership basically
like
admitting
Texas. Hell, I think in Kansas you have to do that.
Oh, to use the hub?
Yeah, or because they don't want to do age verification on the hub.
Uh-huh.
So now you gotta go get a VPN, go to like Chicago or something.
Stop trying to take my morn!
To be fair, that's also in Texas too.
No, is that what was that what they just did, or is that?
That's been for a while in Texas.
Really?
Was it Utah? I gotta look at what states you have to use a VPN to look at the hub.
Huh.
This isn't just about protecting kids. This is about stopping adults' free speech, and that elite squads will be responsible for monitoring and punishing
I was looking at
free
Pee-Pee's
speech.
grow.
Is it just about children, or does it focus on adults?
That should be an elite squad.
Barry, does it just focus...
protect
It's not,
13-year-old
I'm sorry,
girls?
the elite squad is not about children, actually. Shall I read you the thing? An elite squad of police officers is to monitor social media for anti-migrant sentiment. I don't think 13-year-olds are engaging that. So is it also...
And they have also a huge migrant problem where people are like, wives are actually raping little kids they wouldn't do anything about.
I know, right? Right? Oh my God, no! This is stupid! Go after the harmless digital stuff. Yeah, ignore the actual crimes. Ignore the actual things that's hurting kids.
This is the country that wants to ban butter knives because of all the stabbings.
Butter knives.
Butter knives. Yes.
How do you get stabbed by a butter knife?
Apparently people were stabbing each other.
With butter knives.
Well, every knife, but now they're... Yeah. But now they go to the point where they're getting rid of butter knives. Or any knife that's got like a blunt that doesn't have a blunt end on it.
Butter knives do have a blunt end.
Apparently they ain't blunt enough. Yeah.
So, to monitor adults. Simple question, yes or no? Yes, of course it will. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it seems so obvious at this point.
And then
they were saying this is all about just banning
become the new leader.
adult websites or keeping kids from accessing them and all that stuff. But now you're seeing it goes way beyond that. It's something that is attacking many platforms nobody expected. You can see Chibi Reviews talking here about Wikipedia being restricted, YouTube being restricted, Spotify being restricted, police monitoring task forces being created. These are not exaggerations. Right now, if you're a UK user, this is what your media tabs might look like on Twitter. Everything is being censored. Even things posted by users who are not in the UK are being hit with these restrictions.
Insane.
In yesterday's video, we talked about Collective Shout. And some people...
Collective bitch.
It was a bit of a confusing situation with mouthwashing. It was claimed it was banned by itch.io. Turns out it wasn't, but long story short, people talking about that and relating it to various censorship issues were getting these restrictions as well. People outside of the UK were even getting hit with this.
I'm so tempted. We should go to our Steam and see if we can launch mouthwashing. I'm curious.
I gotta download it.
You gotta re-download it? Oh yeah, because we hadn't had it up in a while.
Yeah.
You
go ahead.
It's ridiculous. Discord has had its own rash of age verification issues already. I've seen examples of people saying certain things like, oh, my friend over here is 10 years older than me. The system goes, uh-oh, you sound like you might not be an adult. And then they require that person to hand over their ID to get access to their account, when in reality they might be 30 years old.
Knife, oh boy, making a sandwich is gonna be more of a mess to make. Use your fingers. To be fair, I could eat a steak without a knife. I just sit there and go, eat it with your fingers.
Right? And now people are getting around the age verification by using Death Stranding photos. Yeah, they're using the photo mode from this game and somehow getting past it, including the...
I don't even get how that works. That's hilarious. There is a AI Grok AI that has that over its body.
Authors of this article who tried it out for themselves and were successful in getting past the system. That's how stupid all of this is. And also Wikipedia is at risk of being blocked and hit with this sort of age requirement. They're in a legal battle right now because apparently Wikipedia has something that is so controversial, information that will require an age verification for not just users, but also identity verification for contributors.
Food is terrible. So.
And of course, censorship of harmful topics. That's what the government wants. It's shameless. It's pathetic.
What they consider a harmful topic might not actually be a harmful topic.
It makes me think of this weird audio you find in Borderlands 2. It's like a Jack statue, handsome Jack statue. Did you know that littering is punishable by death? Do you know what complaint is to verbal littering? That's the UK right now.
You're right. They are having some Jack. Oh my gosh.
Oh god, I wish I could look that up.
But of course, we're not done yet.
You know it.
People are now reporting that they're being required to show their government ID to Spotify. Yup, you can't even listen to certain kinds of music without giving over your government ID.
Gay.
To a service like this.
Gay.
It's insane.
Gay.
I mean, how far do you think you're gonna push people with this kind of stuff? It's ridiculous. And we're not.
Okay, the only kind of music I can think of that you wouldn't want your kids listening to would be rap. Other than that, what is what is not safe for children when it comes to music?
Certain heavy metal. I mean, I don't know. Like Ozzy back in the day got shit.
UK will burn soon. More and more people pissed.
That one makes me think of the Rolling Stones.
Uh-huh.
Was it Rolling Stone? Who makes the song?
I wish you would stop putting your leg up.
Sorry.
I'm so worried you're gonna hit my little Uta
What's the
statue.
song? God Save the Queen. Who made that? I think it was the band that made the Sex Pistols. That's who.
Oh yeah, Sex Pistols. Yeah.
Well, that song got removed from British radio.
Uh-huh.
So they found out where the Queen was gonna have like a banquet next to the River Thames.
Uh-huh.
So they ran a barge and floated down playing "God Save the Queen" next to.
Oh, amazing! That's awesome.
That's a famous story.
Nothing against metal. Wait, if you travel to UK and have to follow the new rules, that means you doxed yourself. Ooh, yeah. What?
Sex was a more punk. Yeah, I think it was more punk rock back in the day.
Sex Pistols, yeah.
But yeah, that was a famous story they did because they were pissed because they had their song removed from the British radio.
By the way, I'm doing a JoJo reference there.
Even getting into the more sinister, ridiculous stuff like the task forces that are being created to crack down on what they believe is problematic and dangerous behavior. I mean, you can see this headline. Police unit in England to monitor online signs of anti-migrant disorder. Intelligence team to track social media and flag early signs of civil unrest in response to renewed demonstrations. Yep, we're in the wrong think era. Wrong think, you're going to get arrested. That's pretty much it. Yep, you have an issue with anything going on with that?
I hate this.
You might get a knock
Britain went back to 1984, I swear.
Let's go throw
on your door.
things at 'em.
That's how bad things have
That
gone
book might
already.
get banned over there now that thing
Now don't
about
worry,
it.
guys.
Oh.
This is just a test run, in my opinion.
Pass a
This is
bill
happening across the
titled
world, and the United
Kids
States is not
Online
exempt.
Safety
There is a
Act.
very similar bill titled Kids Online Safety Act
Oh,
that is
online.
basically mirroring everything going on in the UK that they're trying to push. And there's been already a lot of backlash, so what do? They start pushing another one called the Screen Act, which is basically the same thing. They are trying very hard to introduce this stuff to the United States and across the world. And if YouTube starting to make their own age verification process and screening isn't a hint enough, stuff like this.
Yeah, one sexual harassment per hour in the UK, but if you say anything against it, jail.
We're banned. I want to label this. We're banned in the UK now.
Oh, probably. Look at my luscious tittles. My titties are too
Should
titty
be.
for the
They're
UK.
prepping for what might be a reality in the United States as well. And we've seen the disastrous effects in the UK. And if you're seeing what's going on here, yeah, you should be disgusted and very concerned. Now, I'm going to end this video on a very light note, okay? Don't worry. Yesterday I announced that my code...
Okay, I guess go, if you want to support Rev, do that, or whatever. But, meow, 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 meow. Anyways, this was this video. The world's getting more and more dystopian at the minute. The moment that they take my animu...
Ben Goldsmo subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. That was this video. Bye. What's next?
You want to rank breakfast?
If we rank breakfast, it's the last video because that's a long one.
Alright, now I'll skip that one for later. Want to talk about Spirit Halloween? Is that the 10?
Oh, sure.
Alright, it's October, meaning we've got about 45.
Actually, it's August, but
Wait. How old is this video?
I don't know. 9 months ago.
Ow.
Alright.
That's why. It was last year's Halloween.
We'll talk about this year.
Get the gun owners involved. Say the bill will find out who bought guns. Maybe.
That's actually been a thing they're trying...
There's, you know. Oh, the funny gun nerd.
Alright,
Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca. Here with the truck on my what reacting to.
Since we're getting to August and all the Spirit Halloweens are going to be popping up and all the shutdown Joanne's.
Yeah, October's coming soon.
We're
Oh,
gonna-
you think... Oh, you think the Spirit Halloween's gonna be in the corpse of the Joannes?
Yes.
No, my fabric store.
Now they sell cheap costumes.
To be fair, you could probably tear those up for fabric.
Seconds until we're all bombarded by the sounds of children crying and in-laws complaining, all while Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, sings in the background for the next 2 months of our lives, just completely unable to hear our own thoughts.
Oh, yeah. Christmas.
But in the meantime, today we're talking about Spirit Halloween. You know, the Halloween store that pops up in the abandoned Kmart every year.
This is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
I always like Halloween, mainly because it's around my birthday.
Everyone hands
We get to the end of
song.
When we get to the end of summer, it's the end of the hot, enjoyable weather.
That guy looks really
Sells
cute.
a bunch of single-use costumes that have funky names because they don't want to actually pay for a license for a famous character. That place.
Of course.
All right, just so we're on the same page, it's going to sound like I'm talking smack about Spirit Halloween a lot throughout this video. I'm not, okay? A, I respect the hustle. B, I'm absolutely fascinated with how savage this business.
It's so dumb. It could work.
Always refer.
To get the gun people involved with
This model
the...
actually is.
Yeah.
Speaking of business, let's go ahead and get this ad out of the way.
And now a word from our sponsor, Delete Me.
Ad.
Yeah.
Free app or internet service. That app or service isn't actually free. What they're doing is they're harvesting your personal information, then they turn around, they sell it to data brokers, and to make sure if they do ever come in contact with your data again, they have to delete. He overcame adversity to run the biggest costume store in the world.
There you
No,
go.
he was running a normal brick and mortar women's apparel store known as Spirit Women's Discount Apparel. And then one
What?
October, like
Really?
1981, 1982, there was this locally owned pop-up Halloween store that would go into the empty business right next door to him, and he noticed that they were getting more traffic and more customers in that single month than he was getting all year long. And
You know what I missed? And like,
What?
at Party City.
Oh yeah, they're slowly dying too.
Because how many people do you see even go into Party City?
Point.
That's the thing. For sure, most dumplings work out of some dumb people have a special kind of luck. The thing I like the best to do on Halloween is watch a lot of horror movies.
What was it that when we...
Can I tell you guys a secret and you don't judge me for it?
What?
I still try trick-or-treating. I still go trick-or-treat. To be fair, I go with my cousin who has a mental disability.
Like you?
Yeah. But hangy. I can't help it. I like dressing up and going trick-or-treating. I can appreciate it more. And also, there's like no kids that go out trick-or-treating anymore around here.
I think that's slowly dying. They do trunk or treat now. Ever since COVID, it kind of killed off trick-or-treating.
Mm-hmm. A thing I like. Okay. Me too. Yeah.
Joe, being an entrepreneur, immediately recognizes how brilliant this business strategy actually is because a significant portion of the revenue that a company makes during the entire year is actually
I just provide candy for kids too old to go out myself. I know I'm too old too, but I do it anyway. No one's told me not to.
Remember when we were the last year we were at an apartment? We were watching The Grudge, and you screamed so loud our neighbor came up and was worried.
Yeah. I've never gone out trick-or-treating. Oh, even when you were a child? That's sad.
By the way, for October, every time I'm here, you're going to be playing Silent Hill F for October.
Or if I can I will play if I ever get my little Cybron baby Seffy Beffy to help me. Yeah.
Just during the holiday season, right? It's the end of the year. It's the playoffs. It's the Super Bowl. It's where you're getting the most bang for your buck.
'Tis the season to be merry.
Well, that's my name.
Oh shit.
And this Halloween store is essentially skipping all the regular season games and just showing up straight to the playoffs like it's a championship, making a ton of money, and then dipping out and taking the other 10 months of the year off. It's brilliant. Now that in itself is enough, but then you look at what these Halloween stores are selling and it makes it that much more appealing because they have extremely low expectations, right? This is basically...
I got me a Mad Moxie cosplay from Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
I'd wear it if I lost more weight, though.
Basically a single-serving Halloween costume, right? Nobody needs to be dressing up like a slutty nurse multiple times. This costume needs to function for like the 4 to 6 hours that you're going to be wearing it during Halloween, and then you're going to throw it in the trash. And guess what? Because you're only wearing that...
Unless you're using it as a cosplay, then you might want to hold on to it for a while.
costume for one night, you don't really care if it's comfortable. You don't really care if it fits that great. Just the standard for the product that they have to sell, there is no standard. The bar for that is in hell. Okay, nobody cares. Everybody that goes into a Spirit Halloween knows beyond the shadow of a doubt they're basically buying garbage.
Sputnik. Wow, I don't have the worst costume anymore.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because everybody knows exactly what they're getting into, okay? It's like Little Caesars Pizza, right? What's their slogan? Hot and ready. Is it good pizza? Motherfucker, it's hot and it's ready and it costs $5. Do you want it or not? You know what you're getting into. And I know what you're thinking. What about Karen, right? We all...
Oh, you're asking me her character from Borderlands 1 and 2 is... yeah, the one I got was from Borderlands 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the
We all
games
have that one aunt. Our mom has that one friend. We all know that woman that has the audacity to go to a restaurant, eat the entire entree, and then bitch that it wasn't cooked right, trying to get a discount, if not get the entire thing for free. That's the beauty of the entire thing. The entire business model has anti-Karen technology integrated right in, right? Because guess what? You can't be dissatisfied with how your Halloween costume performed until after Halloween. And guess what's going to happen after Halloween when Karen rolls up in her white...
Yes, but Mad Moxie was still beautiful.
Yeah, 3 kind of like was okay.
The gameplay for Borderlands 3 was fun though. I love playing Flak.
The story sucked.
The story was pretty sucky. Especially that one annoying teeny bopper that had no business being there, and then they killed Mai off for no fucking reason.
And I'm waiting till 4 comes out before I buy it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's good.
Yeah.
Suburban, ready to berate a bunch of retail workers about how itchy little Timmy's eczema is after wearing his fucking costume. Nothing's gonna happen because it's an empty fucking building now. They're gone.
Sorry.
These temporary Halloween stores literally get to roll up during the holiday season, the busiest, most profitable time of the year, and open a new store, increasing traffic.
That was really dumb. But the pre-order, we need the pre-order. We got the pre-order.
I'm not pre-ordering. I'm waiting till it comes. I'm pre-ordering Silent Hill F.
You're pre-ordering that.
But I'm waiting till Borderlands comes out and see what people say about it before I buy it.
Also the pre-order for Borderlands 4 sucks because it's just stuff, not with the game.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
And the bundle, to get all the features in the game, they're selling it for like $120.
And you still have to buy the game separately. That's not a bundle, that's a scam.
No, the game, the digital game is $120. Not counting that bundle.
I only pre-order Chinese and South Koreans games now. God, the only thing I used to pre-order was Pokemon games.
Yeah. You're waiting for that to come out on Switch too. Or no, Smash.
Smash is what I want. I think Smash would be the only thing.
I want to watch a video about Spirit and we're talking about video games.
You did this to me.
Because everybody wants to go check out the new store, and they open it under the pretenses that they're having a going out of business sale, which also increases the amount of foot traffic and people that want to go to this store.
You know why people like going to the Spirit Halloween, though? It's because it's kind of like a mini attraction that's for free because of all the giant animatronics, and they have kind of like a little fun house going on there. That's why.
Yeah.
I only pre-order games if they look really good. That too. I have to already have a love for the game naturally, like I said with Pokemon, but I'm not planning on getting the new Pokemon game though. I'm burning out. My Pokemon-ness is burning out finally after all these years.
All their money and then they fucking dip. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so good. It feels like it's a bank heist, but it's completely above the table and fair game. So Joe, being an entrepreneur, recognizes this and is like, yo, I'm gonna do that from now on. And in 1983, he converts Spirit Women's Discount Apparel into Spirit Halloween. He makes over 6 figures in 6 weeks. And then he's like, yeah, I'm doing this from now on. From there, every year he opens up more and more Spirit Halloween stores in his region. And then by the 1990s, he's operating operating like
corpses.
60 stores every single year, and in 1999, he actually gets bought out by Spencer's Gifts. From there, he kind of becomes a CEO for a little bit. Now I still believe he sits on the board, but from here is where things really start to take off for the company, and they get absolutely huge. Fast forward to 2024, they're operating 1,500 of these stores all over the country, and they're not just like small retail places on Main Street in small town America. No, these are like abandoned Kmarts that are at least 10,000 square feet or more. Okay, I'm going to say that a little bit.
Sexy female lead, sign me up.
Yeah.
That's what the... Interesting.
Slower because I don't feel like you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Like Fate?
Spirit Halloween manages to open, operate, and close down 1,500 10,000 square foot retail spaces in the span of 8 to 6 weeks. Okay, do you understand how fucking crazy that is? Spirit Halloween has some of the best logistical capabilities of any entity on the planet. Off the top of my head, the only ones that are competing with Spirit Halloween are like the United States military and Amazon Prime. That's it.
Really?
Those are the only people that have better logistics than this fucking Halloween store. And what's crazy is there's still an even more impressive aspect of this business because most of their full-time employees are on this realty team, and this realty team goes around and gets all the leases for these 1,500 locations, right? Do you understand the ability of those realtors to close a deal? It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, because think about it, they're going through all these abandoned stores and leasing them out for like 2 to 3 months.
Right.
Times that by how many fucking leases you do. You know how long it takes to sit there and go through all the paperwork and shit? And then you gotta get power and water turned on and all that.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Just so we're all on the same page, these realtors' full-time job is to track down and find companies that have gone out of business and still have their retail space. And then they roll up being like, hey, I work for Spirit Halloween. Here's my business card. You like that? That logo of the Grim Reaper as I'm coming to visit you after your business just died? By the way, that's not the Grim Reaper. That's Jack the Reaper. It's a play on Jack the Ripper. Ha ha. Puns. Anyways, sorry your business just died, but I had an interesting proposal. What if I throw a Halloween party inside of its corpse?
Oh no, the Joannes.
Yeah.
Didn't they do that at a Sears?
Someone should work at Spirit Halloween. Just wear like a Joanne's outfit.
Oh yeah, you mean a Joanne's uniform?
As a joke.
Man, and then have like a halo and wings or something.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like in October is that there is more Christmas stuff than Halloween stuff.
Actually, I heard why you see Christmas stuff in October. Think about this. Around Christmas, shipping costs go up because there's more volume. So they want to get all the Christmas decorations and shit that sits on shelves for a while. They want to get it out before the costs go up. They don't have space in the back to store it, so they just go ahead and put it out front and start selling it. That's why they do that.
Okay. But did they have to play the Christmas music, though?
Yes.
Yeah. Same as you still
It's literally the commercial real estate equivalent of like donating your body to science, right? They're just rolling up to old Best Buys and Kmart's like, hey, you're not selling flat screens in here anymore. Let me get some animatronic skeletons and shit in here. Sell some fake blood. You know, why not? The entire business model is hilarious because it seems like this savage cutthroat business model, but actually literally nobody's getting hurt because it's like, what else are you going to do with that empty retail space? You know what I mean? Like, you get to make a couple of bucks. All the people in town get to drag their little 3 to 5 year old kids to see the haunted house while they buy their Halloween costume, and then they fuck off till next year. Like, there's no losers in the entire equation. And it shows because they are making a ton of money in a 6-week span. Last year, they made $1.1 billion in 6 weeks, okay? That's like $23 million a day. That's $220,000 per employee. Now, granted, that's
shit.
I would say what would happen when Halloween dies, because it is kind of slowly dying. I swear, I do not see like kids go out trick or treating anymore.
Yeah, but you still see a lot of stuff for Halloween, though.
It's adult stuff now. It's for adults now. Halloween's for adults now.
Yeah. Good business model, yeah.
Yeah, if it works, it
Revenue,
works.
not profit. I'm sure they have a ton of overhead on top of that, but it's still impressive that they're making $1.1 billion in 6 weeks. A couple of other interesting things about Halloween. They absolutely do not like being made fun of. How do I know this? Well, because the infamous Saturday Night Live skit where they did like a 3-minute bit making fun of Spirit Halloween, and then Spirit Halloween retaliated by tweeting this.
Oh, 50-year-old TV show.
Oh, members. Reigns. Shit.
I wonder if they're gonna make a fat electrician costume next. You know what? I'll do it.
I'm a piece of fucking white trash. I say it proudly. Yeah, telling people something they don't know about me.
All right, let's end this on the high note. Spirit of Halloween, in addition to making a ton of money, also runs a children's charity known as Spirit of Children. And
Oh,
since
yeah.
2006, they have raised over $146 million, as well as provided all the costumes and necessities for these children's hospitals to be able to throw Halloween parties every single year. So in
That's right, they do support the kids. I remember.
Yeah.
conclusion, that is Spirit Halloween, probably the most wholesomely savage company on the planet. They literally show up with their Grim Reaper logo, offer to throw a Halloween party in the ruins of your failed business, make a ton of money, and then dip out before Karen can show up wanting to return the product. And then they donate a bunch of money to children's hospitals and then get ready to do it all over again next year. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch.
So
Yeah, go buy all his merch and junk. Oh, thank you for joining us for this one. Bye. What do we have next?
might as well talk about this V Shoujo one since it's 8 minutes.
Fine. My video.
Now, I'm sure most people watching
Okay,
this
one more
video
bit of this.
are aware of the Vishojo.
Think of someone dressed up as a Christian. They'd get cursed.
We see Christian cosplays. We see Christian cosplays at fucking conventions.
All right, hold on. Let me. Oh, should I tell a story with the video or without?
Without the video.
Okay. So before, we went to I think it was Anime Matsuri, I want to say, and there was someone actually cosplaying as Christian. He had his own Sanji medallion and everything. It was hilarious.
All right.
Yo.
YouTube
Okay.
intro.
Hi, my baby boo's out there. I'm your goddess now Sky. Here we're checking out what reacting to.
V Jojo's situation gets even worse.
How can it get
situation,
worse?
the
How
now
new is
former VTuber agency that has had a very nightmarish week. One of the greatest,
Spirit
and probably the
Halloween right
greatest
here.
of all time speed runs of a major VTuber agency of all time. Shut down in the matter of only a few days. Everything going good until Iron Mouse, their biggest.
Oh, he did a good job with his costume. Like, I literally was like, oh wow, you look just like old school Christian with the reds and
The striped shirt.
Striped shirt, yeah.
talent and one of the biggest VTuber talents in the world came out with a video sharing her grievances with the company, basically saying, among many things, that she was owed significant funds from the company as well as $500,000+ that she raised for the Immune Deficiency Foundation charity had not been delivered to the charity as intended. That was from a subathon she did over a year ago. Nothing was given to the charity, and she's asking
I
questions.
also say this: if they wrote that off on their taxes and they didn't donate it,
That's
going.
charity fraud.
No, that's jail time. That's tax fraud and charity fraud.
Oh.
And you don't fuck with the IRS.
They live in America, right?
Yeah, they're based out of California. In another state,
Ooh.
they're based in San Francisco, California.
Uh-huh.
One of the places where you don't fuck around like that.
Mmm.
To the point of, well, she had to leave because they were not delivering what they promised and what they should have. Because it's very simple. She did a subathon. She raised the money through.
Oh, so if you bought like stuff off of the Shoujo's thing, you would never see the item.
Like merch. Yeah, that's another thing I've been hearing about. Like, people pre-order merch and never got it.
Oh, wow. Stealing from charities really is the lowest of the low. Yep.
Subs, and VShojo had access to her account, and within a month, when she received the payments, they should have directly given that to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. It should have been very quick, but a year plus later, nothing. And well, since then, many other talents came out with their horror stories about this company, and they also left. At this point, VShojo has no members, and they've shut down. And it's been a gigantic disaster. And there's been many stories coming out from former talents, and we cover this on the main channel, but there's been one that I did not cover that I think is very interesting because it goes into the audition process for VShojo, and it's very interesting. And you can see the headline from Dexerto here saying VTuber Camilla claims that VShojo gave hush money to creators after rejecting their auditions. She also said...
Huh, what does that mean?
I'm wondering if they didn't do something creepy, like send creepy messages to get people to join. And I'm wondering if they're giving out money to keep people quiet about it.
Oh, but he said something
Camilla's
about
one I see always go
after rejecting their auditions. What does that mean?
I don't know. Well, according to Nux, anybody who applied to VShojo never got accepted.
Huh.
They would just go out to people who were up and coming and would hire them on.
Okay, so trying to apply for it, they will never accept you, but they will go try to hunt down people themselves.
Apparently.
So you can't apply for them.
VShojo Talents had called her in tears many times over neglect from the company. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, just adding another layer to all this nonsense. And again, with the NDAs that are going to be broken as a result of VShojo.
What is NDAs?
Non-disclosure agreements. Basically, you can't talk about shit.
Oh.
And NDAs don't protect you from disclosing illegal shit, too.
Right. Oh, it does or doesn't?
Does not. There ain't an NDA in the world that will protect you for that.
Okay, cool. They had to show it to them, but did not want the info to get out.
Joe collapsing. We're going to see so many stories like this, not just from people who tried to join VShojo, but also former VShojo talents as well. So here's Camilla. We've talked about her on the main channel before. She was the unfortunate recipient of a harassment campaign because she did a Lolly God Requiem parody, or I guess a spin-off of that, and she was harassed into oblivion. And I'm glad she gained a lot of support from that. That was a good thing.
I keep saying what Nux should do. He should buy the trademark of the logo of VShojo and hang it up on his wall. Like his enemy.
His prized...
he has the enemy of his head of his enemy on his wall.
His prized hunt.
Yeah,
that's the word I'm looking for.
Good ending to a bad situation.
We shouldn't buy them. We should just
But
take
she had
it
a very
and just
long
make a better
post
one.
here about her process of applying to VShojo. So let's read through it. I want to start by saying that the severity of my experience isn't the same as what others went through with Gunra, the former CEO of VShojo. Just wanted to share this tidbit because it affected a lot of my friends, including me. In 2022, I applied for VShojo. I applied under my past life, her former account. VShojo at the time prefaced that they were looking for specifically small streamers. I thought I'd give it a chance because I was very small at the time. I auditioned. I passed. I received an email saying that I would be moving to the next stage, as well as some of my friends. And I and others were excited to have even passed the initial round. That alone was something to be proud of. We filled out the next part. This mainly contained more technical questions. What's your schedule like? Are you good with handling technical difficulties? What kind of streaming equipment do you own, etc.? Submitted that, and well, got another email back. I made it to round 3. I was so happy. I know I wasn't fully accepted yet, but it was still a nice feeling.
That sounds kind of similar to what we did with the one thing, yeah.
Yeah.
How many stages do they have? That is a good question. I feel like there should only be like the initial one where you contact them, they say, hey, you passed this, now here's information and junk. You get that, and then I feel like after stage 3, that should be like, okay, you're accepted, blah, 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 blah. You know?
So I waited. I waited a few days for the next step. A few days turned into weeks. A few weeks turned into a few months. Nothing. I would frantically check my email almost every single day, waiting for something. Eventually, I let it go. They moved on without a word. I was sad, sure, but more confused by the sudden disappearance. A year later, I started growing as a streamer. I met so many other VTubers and learned a lot by being around them. One day I was chatting with a bigger VTuber and, eventually, the topic of VShojo came up. They told me they auditioned the same time I did. She made it to the final round, but they rejected her, and the finalists last minute to hire someone they already knew. And these VTubers were given hush money not to tell anyone about it. So this is something that VShojo has been accused of basically hiring their...
I was going for like 100, and then at the end they'd sorry, you're sending the application to the wrong business.
Kelsey, no. Oh, God.
Oh no, not the casting couch. Only one on these gets the job.
Their own favorites, people they already had
Probably not wrong.
pre-selected to join their organization.
Probably.
They hold tryouts, auditions, and it's basically a farce because they already know who they're going to hire. But in this case, it's accused that the people in the audition process were given hush money to say nothing about the process. But she continues on. The girls were devastated, just like the rest of us who got dropped without warning. So, yeah, thank you for wasting everyone's time, I guess. Oh, one more thing before I forget. You have no idea how many times your talents called me in tears, suffering due to your neglect and the way you constantly mistreated them. They weren't getting paid. They weren't getting responses from you for over 6 months, and other heart-shattering moments I can't share yet. Is this the treatment?
Okay, so basically work that they did when they were like playing around saying, yeah, you'll be hired if you do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So basically they worked for free in a sense.
Basic human respect.
Which there was none. If I ever would become a VTuber, I would be indie and never join a cult.
Well, that's what we are, essentially.
I don't want to
You give to those who contributed to your success. No one as sweet and hardworking as them should have been treated like that and stolen from. With that being said, I dedicate this to you.
Sorry.
And it's a song from Camilla. Very good. Would recommend. I'll put a link to this in the description. But yeah, what she's saying here about people not getting paid and all these things, it aligns entirely with the narrative that's been shared by many now former talents. They're all former talents because this agency is completely dissolved. Really crazy stuff to see. And of course, she'll also link the Tiltify campaign that was started by Iron Mouse for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. And it's
I
up
don't
to
know how old this video is, but Iron Mouse raised like damn near 1.3 million just in this. And how old was this video? I want to say 7 days ago. So that's probably even more now.
to $1.3 million. If there's anything good that came out of this very, very unfortunate.
And let me guess, all that is going to the Immune Deficiency Foundation?
She's running it, or she has a donate where it goes directly to them.
That's nice. She's
situation.
Nice.
It's this right here. At least there was something that overcame the terrible handling of Iron Mouse's charitable efforts with VShojo.
It's only a shame that all the effort and money the first go around just got all basically used and given to scumbags.
Yep, it went to Mercedes and Lexus, and not the cars.
Probably both. Mercedes and a Lexus is inside a Mercedes and a Lexus.
Yeah.
And it's really unfortunate because
that's cool.
The most likely outcome here is bankruptcy for VShojo. And when it comes to those processes, the talents who are going to be treated as independent contractors, they're going to be on the very bottom of the totem pole, and that goes with any sort of charitable efforts from the talents and the investors, the banks, what have you. Their first priority, and because of everything going wrong with VShojo, those are going to be the lion's share, right? They're going to get the lion's share of everything going on with the available funds, and the talents in any sort of campaigns like the $500K that's owed to the Immune Deficiency Foundation that Iron Mouse was campaigning for. It's just so unlikely. I really hope they do get what they're owed.
Yeah, get back the money that's owed.
Sad to say, I'm going to say that money's probably gone.
Well, then they pay for it with prison time, I'm hoping.
Just give them a prison with Johnny Simone. They both get the same booty warrior.
I heard that Iron Mouse was thinking of quitting streaming after all of this happening. I hope that never happens. I mean, it's up to her if she wants to retire. I just hope it's what she wants and not just because of the
Burnt out.
Because of, not even a burnout. I don't know if she's burnt out from streaming. I think it was just because of the bad situation that happened kind of hurt her.
Yeah.
And she's associating her streaming with that bad memory.
Trump needs to buy and make him great again. I don't.
No, stop giving these people money. Just make a new one. It'll be called the Trump VTube Foundation. I don't know.
But unfortunately, it's going to be a really tough road. But yeah, that was another experience we had to share because, of course, there's more. Of course, there's more.
No.
And
They're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna end this video, but yeah, I think we're not even seeing the end of all this.
Just give them prison time. They already wasted all the money on BS. They probably can't even pay back anything. So just send them to prison.
Alright.
Okay, one. Not the 20-minute one.
Hear how Jackass changed everything?
No, I don't want to watch Jackass.
You don't want to watch Jackass?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you end the video?
Oh, yeah, thank you for joining us. Bye.
I'll try to find one that's short.
I want to find an interesting one. Oh,
I think we did all the ones down here at the bottom.
yeah, go to the very top of the top. What's up on the top of this? That one. There you go. That one.
That's only a minute.
I know, but I don't care. It's funny. It was a good ending.
Alright, fine.
Yay! Dragon Ball Trump!
Fuck, we're in on brain rot.
Trump with a joke. No, it's Trump Dragon Ball Z. Wait and check and start a new one. I have no money for that. Super Saiyan Trump!
Am I watching?
Well, fire, please! Putin is Frieza. Oh my god. Do you see Trump? Let's go! Trump Man Z!
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I think I'm with some of the artists in the end.
Was he using his finger to fly?
I think I'm starting to agree with some people on Twitter. Maybe we should stop using AI.
Never! That's hilarious! That's amazing! It's stupid!
Yes, it is stupid.
Come on! We lived off of this stupidity with Adult Swim! I was back to Goku Jump. What is with the beams? Don't cross the beams. Another Frieza. I'll protect you.
Oh, yeah, it's at least fun.
Yeah. What, was Trump Omni-Man?
Yes.
Trump is Omni-Man. No, AI is. Yes.
What
is it doing? Oh. Why does he have kids in his glasses?
I'll do the Epstein list. Oh my god.
No! He made more watermelon. Yeah. The glasses disappeared.
How do you notice this when we were watching the Minutes Crew when Tectone was smoking the pipe? It just went in his mouth when it.
Yeah, AI is weird with that. What is he make? Oh, it's a wall. What the fuck is? I don't know.
Alright, that was. No, we're in on.
AI Trump funniness, Dragon Ball, Trump Man Z.
No, screw
Thank
you. We're
you
in it
so
on
much for
No,
joining us. Bye.
No, we're in on
Hello,
this.
children.
Since you brain rotted me.
No.
You picked that brainwash.
Hi, I'm your goddess. Did I even say that in the last video? Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca, and we're Chuck on that we're reacting to.
How Jackass changed everything.
It really is bad that I know all of those animes. I think, wasn't it all just supposed to be Dragon Ball Z?
Probably.
I think it was supposed
Welcome to the fantabulous world of Extra Tug, full of educational and children-friendly content. That's definitely what this is, so come on in. It's only $4
Extra
a month, and it's a
tugging.
lot of fun perks.
Tugging
Chris, why
tugging.
would you put that on the screen? You're ruining it. You're ruining it for everybody. It's hard to explain to somebody who wasn't raised in the early 2000s that how important Jackass was to the culture. I remember when this came out, I thought to myself, man, like, we...
Oh, really? There was other animes in that?
Probably. We just didn't get the references.
Maybe. I think I saw like Trump was like Superman, or was he supposed to be All Might, or I don't know. But
We are...
I never watched. I've never watched Jackass growing up.
You never did? We went to the Jackass movie.
I know, but that's with you. When growing up, I never watched it because I thought it was stupid, as well as I only cared for anime. It was rare for me to watch anything that was not anime. It's like the Jackass soundtrack and the peak of soundtracks. Yeah, Jackass.
I remember watching Jackass on TV. My favorite one is when the Johnny Knoxville did the kids come up and kick him in the dick while wearing a cup. That shit was funny, okay? It's stupid. Or he had to stand there and the fire department came over with a huge fire hose and just hit him right in the crotch with the...
Why?
Forever past the moment of like being afraid to do things on TV or being afraid to be like not Christian. I don't know how to explain it. Like I look back at like the 1950s where they were sock hopping, like those images of them at dances, and I thought that's over. That's never gonna happen.
Was too short.
And then I didn't realize the cyclical nature of humanity and how we're going back to that. But it's important. Jackass is an important moment in history. By combining the DIY spirit of skating culture with the Y2K's thirst for extreme content, Jackass became an unlikely cultural phenomenon. Its blend of daredevil stunts and sophomore pranks had absolutely no business airing on TV, let alone becoming an era-defining.
Oh.
He had someone who was what's it called? The person that manages bees, apron or something.
I don't know, but
He basically he put on like a
diaper. I don't want to call it a
and
diaper.
then put a thing that tracks bees on there, and so he had a bikini around him.
I wonder how many times his dick was stung.
He never got stung, although he did have to go do a test to make sure he wasn't allergic.
But if he never got stung, why would? Oh, beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Franchise. But here's the thing about America. We're nasty. We like being gross a little bit. We like it raw. We've liked it raw since 1994 when Toy Story.
I would argue that America's got nothing on Japan when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
His dick, not, but every other part. The beast tongue gave me nightmares.
Story came out. I might have gotten that year wrong. Jackass delivered that rawness with a heavy dose of danger, charisma, and more.
I don't want to know.
Ryan Dunn going down in a sewer treatment facility.
I don't want to know.
Morbid curiosity. Just listen to these batshit insane episode descriptions pulled from a family-friendly streaming service, Paramount Plus. Season 4, Episode 5. The Kais face off in the horse manure joust. Johnny wets the bed while mattress shopping, and Steve-O goes snorkeling with bloodthirsty sharks and becomes a human urinal. You can just watch this. You can just turn on the TV and watch whatever the hell I'm talking about. From depraved stunts on film to actual death threats in real life, Jackass was obviously too insane to last. But
was he taking a poop while he was writing it?
Yeah, you see how funny it is?
That's so dumb.
No, the dumb one was when they were going around with a hearse, and they went up like a hill, and they would open the door for some reason. The coffin would come up. No one in it.
Well, duh.
But they did that in front of people, and people were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Spencer can be even more crazy, just like their ads do. Yep. TV is so unfiltered 20 years.
Despite that, we're still talking about it. People still remember it to this day, and I thought it was worth breaking down the entire history of how this came to be, how this psychotic tumor on American culture came to metastasize. But before we start, I want it to be said, don't try any of this shit at home. There's a reason why they put the skull and crossbones in front of it, and Even as a kid, I realized this was not good because I wanted to try every single one of the stunts on the TV. There's a reason people protested these movies.
Why is it that only men want to do these things? For the most part, almost all women would be like looking at this and be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
It's still because.
Why is it little boys that was like, oh, that's so cool, I want to do that? Huh?
I don't know, it's funny.
By the late 90s, skate magazines and videos had created their own ecosystem. Now I want to preface, I'm not a skater, I had little skate punk friends, I never learned how to do it because it was hard and I'm lazy, but I am a big fan of skate culture. I believe that the term for that is poser. I'm a pretty big poser, but I love the vibe. And for a lot of kids in the 90s, the only exposure you would have to skateboarding was the skate tapes. Watching a skate tape at someone else's house was like a precursor to watching a fucked up video on the internet on your family computer with all your friends. Like watching some beheading videos, that was skate tapes in the 90s. For a lot of kids, the videos weren't about skating.
Yeah, I guess ultimately men are not afraid to take risks.
There's a reason why Live Link is a thing.
What's that?
Live Link. It's basically YouTube if YouTube had no censorship at all.
Never heard of it.
Don't look it up.
I never tried to do these kind of things from Jackass. Good, you're one of the smart ones.
I never did.
At all. It was more about the vibes of the tapes, which always had a cool soundtrack, skits, and a punkish, anti-authoritarian feel. Skating and hating the cops go hand in hand, because cops don't want you to skate on the streets, and what, f you, I'm gonna skate, and that was just the vibe of it. And because of this attitude, skate magazines also used the same vibe in their print. Photography was also incredible. It had to be in order to capture the dynamic, fast-paced action of skateboarding.
Well, at least you had fun, right, MS?
Between the photo essays of skate trips and mind-blowing tricks, there would also be articles about culture that shared the same edgy, irreverent attitude. But even in the world of skate magazines, the magazine Big Brother was an anomaly. Do you guys know about Big Brother magazine? I've been trying to buy Big Brother authentic vintage merch, and you just can't buy it because they must have burned all of this shit. Big Brother magazine was known for its taboo, boundary-pushing content. One of their earliest articles gave step-by-step instructions on how to string up a rope and end it. I'm trying to find a good...
How to make a noose?
Apparently.
Good way. Unalive yourself. Like it was a joke and they thought it was really funny to be that edgy. Not that funny nowadays, but like that was big humor in the 90s. Now let's...
Wow, that humor can't be used anymore because people would actually try doing that now. I guess people were less depressed back in the 90s.
Yeah, because it was the 90s, but didn't have the internet. We went outside and broke our bones on shit.
Jump cut to Johnny Knoxville, who was in LA at the same time as Big Brother magazine is kicking off. Johnny Knoxville was trying to be an actor, and it was not working out for him, and he literally needed money. So how are you gonna do that? Well, he had a great idea to write an article about self-defense equipment, and he thought a great way to write this article would be to test every piece of self-defense equipment. And he did this by pepper spraying himself, tasing himself, and shooting himself in the chest while wearing a bulletproof vest.
What?
And who's going to publish that besides Big Brother? But according to Knoxville, everyone seemed to like the idea, but he couldn't get any of them to pay in advance for the equipment. So I understand why this was a hard sell, because he was like, I'm going to write this article for you, but first you have to pay for my pepper spray and bulletproof vest. And also you need to let me buy a .38 caliber pistol. And I'm gonna shoot myself with that. So whenever you guys are ready, just send me the check. But of course, Big Brother was willing to do it, and they wanted a video to go along with the article. When editor and now famous person Jeff Tremaine saw the footage, he had his big idea moment. He enlisted the help of his friends and also director Spike Jonze. That's where Spike Jonze came from, by the way. He was editing and directing skate tapes. He made Where the Wild Things Are. What the f? But he got all of his friends and Spike Jonze to make a demo reel to shop around to TV networks. And a big component of the demo reel he shopped around was Bam Margera. You guys know Bam Margera?
No.
I know him because I watched the shit out of Viva La Bam back as a kid.
I watched none of this. I like the Duke movie with Knoxville.
Oh yeah, Dukes of Hazzard, the remake. The remake of Dukes of Hazzard. You never seen that?
I feel like I've heard of it, but no, I don't think I've ever seen it.
I would love to have him. I wanted to get him for an interview to do this. I actually tried. Didn't work out. I don't know how to contact him. But Margera had already appeared in Big Brother magazines as a professional skater, mostly because he started so young and it was very interesting. He was very risky as a child. And that's Bam Margera. But he also had already made several videos that incorporated stunts and tricks with his CKY crew. CKY standing for Camp Blank Yourself.
Oh,
You can
I
film.
gotta go.
I can't say it on YouTube, but that was the name of his posse of
Okay,
bandits.
take care.
Just
Thank
like
you,
how
Wolf Wolf.
Alexander
Bye.
Graham Bell and Alicia Gray filed patents for the telephone on the same day, Margera and Knoxville had both independently stumbled upon a $1 million idea. Essentially, making a skate video with absolutely zero skating in it. Both MTV and Comedy Central wanted rights to the show, and also SNL was interested in them like doing stunts between the skits on the show. SNL almost had Jackass. Eventually, MTV won by offering more creative control, and in 2000, the first episode of Jackass aired, and nothing was ever the same.
Are you talking about Bam's father?
Don't look at me.
And a lot of people got hurt. It wasn't just an immediate success. Jackass was a cultural force. Just 4 months after Jackass debuted, Knoxville was on the cover of Rolling Stone. Could you imagine? Like, I genuinely, like, there's no TV show that's out right now where you will be on it for 4 months and then get the cover of the
always
Rolling
pranked
Stone
them,
magazine.
yes.
That's just not possible nowadays. Just looking at the names of the stunts that were performed on this show is a laundry list of insanity, and I'm going to rattle these off for you, and you can go look them up in your spare time. Human barbecue, sexercise bike, butt stapling, toilet ride.
Yeah, that one I went, ugh, where Steve-O pierced his butts.
No! I would never get my ears pierced. I would never do that.
He went through the meat of his ass.
Not the ass meat.
Bear wrestling, beard of leeches, prostitute
Oh, no!
boat race.
Beer leeches.
Oh God, hell! Oh no! Prostitute boat races. Okay, that one's.
They race against prostitutes.
That's hilarious.
Spermathon. I just don't know.
What? I'm curious what the spermathon is.
I don't want to know.
Like, I don't know what switch flipped where you couldn't like kiss a black girl on TV and then you could have a spermathon in the same 50 years.
Pranked many people. People. That race was fun.
Bam from. The race was. What did they do?
I don't know.
I need to know what they
I don't know how
did.
things switched that fast. Now, while Jackass was a hit, of course, it wasn't without controversy. Copycat viewers, aka kids who wanted to do whatever Johnny Knoxville did, were getting hurt at alarming rates. And politicians, obviously,
a kid lit himself on fire.
Great idea.
started calling
And
for
he
the
got
show to
it.
be banned.
I
Even
don't
though
think he
MTV
did.
had promised creative control in the beginning,
Really
they were
bad
slowly
burns.
giving more and more notes to the crew, obviously. And after just 3 years on air, the Jackass crew
So
said, you
many
know what,
people got
I feel like
hurt.
we don't need you guys anymore, and they left TV to go to the big screen, because you can eat poop on the big
Jackass
screen, I guess. It doesn't matter anymore. And I don't know if it was a question whether or not the Jackass movie was going to make money, but with a budget of $5 million, they raked in $80 million worldwide. And now,
There
over
you
5
go.
movies in, the Jackass franchise has made over $500 million. And also,
Was it the 5th movie that we watched?
Yeah, it was the last one.
That was fun though. Yeah, Truckerman and I, we went to go see the 5th Jackass movie in theaters.
What was the one that made you laugh? Was with the snake. Whether they were in a dark room, they thought a snake was loose.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Every week they would try out the same shit at the show. Yeah.
also resulted in a pretty decent video game. And I mean, like, everything after, like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 was pretty much a Jackass video game. But while the jaw-dropping, eye-catching stunts of Jackass brought in an audience, it was the personalities of the cast members that gave the show its staying power.
The real question is why kids are watching him. Oh, and why wouldn't the parents be in control over their kids?
It's like the argument we're having now over in Britain.
It's probably because parents in the 90s didn't give a crap what their kids did and no one complained.
Oh, people complained. Oh, people did complain.
No,
Unlike other popular
the parents didn't complain about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like referring to like how our parents were.
Oh, yeah. What about, you ever watched Fear Factor back in the day? I couldn't watch it. It was disgusting.
No. How about to leave? Okay, you take care, Emma. So we're ending the stream here soon anyway. Love you, bye.
Reality TV personalities of the era, like Joe Rogan on Fear Factor.
That was Joe Rogan
They
back
complained.
That was Joe Rogan back in the day.
Or Simon Cowell of American Idol. Johnny Knoxville and his crew were not camera ready, so to speak. They were not flashy. These were legitimately just filthy skaters who happened to be in the right place at the right time. Instead of
right, where they'd be like, oh, why are you showing this kind of stuff on TV, blah, 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 but they're too lazy or didn't care enough to take care of it, and they just blamed those kind.
One something that made me laugh. I think it was the second movie. They had Wee Man like in like a ball gag in a bag, and they had like one of the crew was like, "Hey man, can you help me pick my bag up? My bag's been like killing me." When the guy goes to pick the bag up, women would pop out and run out.
Asking that they polish and refine their act, the show actually leaned into their dog shit appeal. And all that was asked of them is that they were legitimately willing to die every time they filmed. And I don't think that's too much to ask. And they gladly did, and in the process created one of the most memorable casts of Outcasts ever assembled for TV. So let's just go, I want to go through, because people, like, you know, Bam Margera and Johnny Knoxville and Ryan.
You know what I realized?
What?
Jackass is pretty much like people like Johnny Somali.
Except
they're doing the stuff to themselves instead of other people.
They would fuck with other people too, let's be fair, like.
That's probably where it came
Let's go
from.
through the actual cast and just break down where these people came from and how insane their lives were. Of course, Johnny Knoxville was one of the few cast members who didn't have a background in skateboarding or snowboarding. Instead, like I said, he moved from LA from his native Kentucky to be an actor. He landed a few commercials and was even Keanu Reeves' stand-in in the film Bram Stoker's Dracula, but he wasn't getting enough roles to pay the bills, so he started writing articles. But I will say, he is a handsome fellow. You see him in his early movie roles? I'm trying to think of, like, The Ringer. I wanted to Johnny Knoxville. I wanted to be Johnny Knoxville at least. While it took an entire team to pull off Jackass, Knoxville is the obvious leader. Not only was it his insane idea to shoot himself while wearing a bulletproof vest, which kicked off the whole absurd journey, but he just had the vibe of an elder statesman, a real herder of sheep. And although he can be as surly and as depraved as the rest of the crew, he always had an air of like, I got this, guys. Like, I've never seen someone get so hurt and be able to talk through the pain. And in fact, he might have been the most depraved of them all because he's like kind of credited as coming up with most of the stunts on the show. I think maybe it was just the glasses. Maybe it was just the glasses that fooled me. Anyway, and while he might not have reached the same levels of notoriety as Steve-O or Bam Margera, he came the closest to mainstream stardom. He sustained levels of success that allowed him to age gracefully. Even though in 2008 a motorcycle stunt broke his penis and tore his urethra, causing him to...
Oh, I wanted to read that. I saw the word penis. I wanted to read penis.
Stardom. He sustained levels of success that allowed him to age gracefully. Even though in 2000...
Johnny Knoxville says his penis is in great working order after injuring it during Jackass stunts. The doctor said a couple centimeters down and it would have been out of commission. The 50-year-old Jackass creator told Vitality. But I've had two children since then, so it's a great working order. That's too much information.
Well, the stunt that did it was he was doing he was trying to jump a bike. He went straight up, fell on his back, and then the bike landed directly on his crotch.
Ow!
And then he got up and he realized, when I'm peeing blood, maybe I should go to the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah.
2008, a motorcycle stunt broke his penis and tore his urethra, causing him to have to use a catheter for 3 years. And also, there was a stunt that broke his orbital bone, and he sneezed and his eye fell out. But besides that, he's doing good. Let's talk about Bam Margera now. I wish I could have gotten him to just like say 3 lines. Bam, if you...
No, I'm disturbed. I'm not having fun anymore. I'm disturbed.
We got power through this.
If someone reaches out to you about me, like I'll pay you $300 just to say something. I don't know. I just want to be involved. To begin, Bam Margera was a fantastic skater. While his street style might not translate into the competitive technical world of skating, it was a unique and eye-catching style nonetheless. That, and he also had a willingness to skate anything. Like he'd skate a statue. Like he'd just do shit. And there's a theme that you might be picking up on here, is that anyone in Jackass was willing to do anything, anytime. And also, Bam Margera was pretty cool. Like he was a teenager who was sponsored by a skate company. If you had a high schooler back in the early 2000s and he was sponsored by a skate company, you're not touching that kid. That's next level clout. As one of the breakout stars of Jackass, he got his own spin-off, Viva La Bam, and became an unlikely celebrity in the 2000s. If you were around during that time, you would remember his influence. In particular, the fact that Bam almost single-handedly kicked off the career of a Finnish goth metal band, Him. Walk into any Hot Topic in the early 2000s and you would see this band's logo on t-shirts everywhere. I originally thought it was Bam Margera's logo, but it was only because Bam was almost exclusively repping.
You know, I got in trouble for drawing that in school. I don't know why. I didn't even know what that symbol meant or was. I just thought it looked nice.
It's basically this Finnish band's, like, heavy metal band symbol.
It's always been, or what? Because I was just like, I like the idea of a heart and a triangle. And I drew that, and I got in trouble in school, and I still don't know why to this day.
The brand shirt all
That
the
is
time.
dumb.
Aside from Mopey Mallrock, he also had a huge influence in skate culture as well. And like I said, he appeared in 8 Tony Hawk video games. The Jackass and Tony Hawk video game collaboration was big. But unfortunately, things happen when you're crazy, and he went down a rabbit hole. Substance abuse, mental health, domestic violence, it would all culminate on Margera. And in 2022, after years of bad behavior, he was eventually fired from the movie Jackass Forever. But he lost his best friend, Ryan Dunn. That can f you up. And like, he wasn't always, he was a f***ing punk, so wasn't in the best mind space. So I believe in you, Bam. Get it together. Speaking of getting it together, Steve-O. Remember him? Remember where? Look at his teeth now. He's doing good. Chris, put up that selfie Steve-O took while he was duct taped to a billboard. That's beautiful. Sure, he's a lunatic who stapled his butt cheeks together and has his own face tattooed on his back, but he's doing it for us. He is a clown. Literally. In the late 90s, Steve-O went to the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College and spent...
Yeah, he actually went to a clown college.
Why is clown... You know what? I feel like most of these women, the leftists and the Karens, the weird peoples, that's what they've been going to.
The school of it's actually harder to get into clown college than it is at Harvard.
Wow, why? At the school, looked like a pentagram. That's why they banned that symbol.
Yeah, it sounds stupid. You got screwed.
Yeah.
Time performing as a clown on the Royal Caribbean cruise ships before Jackass. And also, he, went to find the Jackass people. They were out filming, and he, bum rushed them and said, let me be in your video. Then he jumped off a very high bridge, and the Jackass people tried to drive away as fast as possible and get away from this lunatic, and he found them again. And they were like, I guess we can't get rid of this guy. He forced his way into being in Jackass. But, like Bam, Steve-O struggled with addiction. And I don't know how bad Bam's addictions were, but holy shit, Steve-O really struggled with addiction. Have you ever seen that picture of him surrounded with nitrous oxide?
Yeah. He actually got clean. It actually isn't a good story. He actually got clean.
Oh, that's good.
He's been sober for 16 years.
How do you
Canisters?
even use
it's
that?
Terrifying.
Do I want to know?
You don't want to
know. But
know.
after years of cocaine and nitrous oxide abuse, Steve-O is now doing well. He's doing fantastic, actually. Now let's talk about some more sad shit. Ryan Dunn. I mean, we'll talk about Ryan Dunn. It's just such a bummer. He was my favorite guy on Jackass. He acted like a big brother. I don't know how to...
He actually died in a drunk driving crash.
Oh, is that the one that passed?
Yeah.
To explain it. He just didn't give a f***. Let's talk about Ryan Dunn. In 2011, Ryan Dunn drove his Porsche into a tree at over 130 miles per hour. It burst into flames, killing him and the passenger. The local chief of police called it the worst accident he'd ever seen, saying he'd never seen a car destroyed in an automobile accident the way Ryan Dunn's car was. The toxology report also showed that
this is why you don't speed. Was he drinking?
Yes, I think he's about to say this.
That Ryan Dunn's blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit, which is not ideal. You should never drunk drive. Genuinely, it's a piece of shit move. But like I said, he was a beacon of light on the show Jackass. Specifically,
to be honest, I feel more sorry for the passenger than him.
It sucks that Ryan passed away. Yeah.
I can't feel sorry for him if he's the one who chose to drink behind a wheel and act stupid, to be honest.
to Bam Margera, which is where Ryan Dunn came from. The tragedy sent many of the Jackass cast to a dark place, in particular Bam Margera, who had known Dunn since he was 15 years old. And I don't want to come across as disrespectful.
See, yeah, I feel sorry for his friends. They lost their friend because he decided to do something stupid. And then I feel sorry for the passenger who lost their life because, again, he decided to do something stupid. He had no one to blame but himself for his death.
But this accident and the darkness that it cast over the Jackass franchise felt like the logical extension of the lifestyle all the cast members had been living. With the slight exception of Knoxville, these cast members were not actors. Jackass isn't for everybody, obviously. It's not even for these guys. But filming a show where you're willing to hang out in a ball pit full of anacondas definitely takes a certain type of performer. And it also required a certain type of viewer. The early 2000s were wild, the people were insane. And if you're the type of person who gets a charge from watching people cheat death on camera, you're probably not the same type of person who takes a lot of interest in disclaimers about safety and shit. So even though Jackass explicitly told people not to try this shit at home, people could not stop trying.
Who listens? Hell, even WWE does the don't do this at home, and you know kids did like the tombstone, the pile driver, and all that, 619, all the fun wrestling moves.
Because it's funny and it's stupid, especially when you're not the one
and
getting
sadly,
hurt.
not all of these Steve-O wannabes actually defied death. Now, in fairness to Jackass, they didn't invent the idea of teens around and doing dumb shit. Teens always did that. Even a year before the show debuted, the band Sum 41 created a prank video set to their music to send out to labels, and it helped them get a deal with Island Records. In reality, teenagers were probably getting into trouble with shopping carts since the shopping cart's invention in 1937. But obviously, Jackass wasn't absolved of responsibility, especially when they had a Hollywood director.
True, don't try this at home, school or anything.
Filming them and a major studio promoting their content. I think the biggest issue here was, though, like, this was the era of the home video recording system. You know what I mean? Like, you had camcorders. So, like, not only were you doing this shit for your dumb friends, you were trying to get famous by doing it, and that's where the problem came. People were...
And this is pre-social media, too. They were just doing it just...
You're right. See, the people doing stupid things for attention existed long before the internet.
It was the cameras. It's that damn phone. And a good example of this is in 2012, when a group of 6 Germans who called themselves the Bavarian Dumbasses tried upping the ante from their usual YouTube videos of jumping off bridges and dripping candle wax into their mouths by filming a high-speed carousel ride for their YouTube channel. The idea was simple. High-octane spinning around on a carousel in a playground and puking a bunch. That was what they were going for. They would duct tape their friend to the carousel and attach a rope from it to a BMW, and then they would speed away in the car full throttle, propelling the carousel to unimaginable speeds. Of course, no one accounted for the G-forces of what that duct tape can hold up at when you hit Mach speeds. When the carts...
Oh! Okay, so they went so fast, duct tape broke, friend went flying, probably became splat.
It was funny up until that point.
He was splatted.
Took off, the duct tape failed to hold the guy in place, and he was thrown nearly 20 feet from the ride and landed headfirst on the ground. First responders at the scene tried to revive him, but he was dead almost immediately. And the fellow Bavarian dumbasses were taken to the hospital and treated for shock. So, you know, just don't try and be... You're not Johnny Knoxville. You're not Steve-O, you know? Just don't be stupid. Speaking of stupid, one of the running...
If you're gonna be stupid, at least do your homework first on how the stupid works, so that maybe your stupid doesn't end up making you splat.
People always done stupid things for attention before TV was a thing.
Yeah.
Gags on Jackass was the fact that you could be punched at any time while filming. I hated these because it made me... I was always like, maybe I want to be on Jackass, and then someone comes up and just punches you in the head. I'm like, that's not funny. I just want to film bits. I don't want to get...
Yeah, like medieval times, the town fool. There you go.
The town Jackass.
Hate when I'm not working, but a group of friends in the UK went way too far in 2014 when their casual violence became just straight up murder. Is murder a prank? No, that was rhetorical. Of course it's not. Usually these fellows would perform Jackass-style games like putting chili powder on their genitals or setting their pubic hair on fire. You know, typical boy stuff. Typical UK Sunday. But after a night of heavy drinking, their horseplay got out of hand. And a 39-year-old, yeah, all these guys were basically in their 40s, was beat to death. Once the group realized that they passed the point of no return and just straight up killed a dude with their bare hands, they did what anyone's bros would do. Chop up the body and throw it in a lake.
Of course.
Well, that went far.
Getting away with murder.
Casual fun. There's a big difference between Johnny Knoxville taking paintballs off his dinger and Jigsaw using a rusty knife to chop off someone's arms in a bathtub. There's a limit to this kind of roughhousery. And the court agreed, and 2 men were sentenced to prison. So just don't, that's not even like, I can't believe that's even tangentially related to Jackass. Just don't beat the shit your friends to death. God. Yeah. But the same year in Baltimore, 2 lifelong friends were hanging out in a basement, binging on booze and drugs and challenging each other to a series of dares. Eventually, the 2...
Bulletproof. Oh no. Wow, that was dark fast. Like, seriously, what this darkness is.
2 30-year-olds went from boyish dares like licking a toilet seat to doing the Johnny Knoxville stunt where you shot yourself in the chest. So you can see where this is going. The idea was that they would film the stunt like Jackass, go viral, and become stars. So with the camera rolling and the bulletproof vest on, the gunshot missed the vest and hit the victim's upper chest. He was rushed to the hospital, couldn't be revived, took the shot, and died. But it also goes to show just how dangerous...
See, this is why we don't play with guns, chat. This is why we don't play with guns.
Is it weird to say I'm kind of laughing at this?
Again, the dark humor, yeah, but yeah, just... No. It's stupid.
dangerous the stunt Johnny Knoxville did, because that could have easily happened to him as well. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it to be a dumbass. But even when it's deadly, imitation is the highest form of flattery. Not only did Jackass inspire legions of copycats to create their own Twisted Home videos, but they also changed the face of TV. Along with MTV milking Jackass for 3 seasons and unbelievable, unstopping reruns, they also created a ton of spin-offs. Like
I loved Wild Boys.
I don't know this one either.
Steve-O and Chris Carnius, they went across. They were kind of like doing like Steve Irwin, except they did Jackass version. Steve-O got bit in the ass by an alligator.
Oh, never play with any legal weapons. Someone say drunk humor. Why are you telling jokes in the night?
The best, what was it? What was the last buffalo? We're gonna ride him hard. They rode a buffalo.
Did the buffalo buck him?
Yes.
Good buff move. No one messing with the buff move.
And Viva La Bam. For a while, you could not turn on the TV without seeing some form of Steve-O or Bam Margera. And it's important to note that this type of show stemmed out to be punked. It was Practical Jokers. It was Nitro Circus. Like, all of this came from Jackass. And it also made unlikely stars out of the cast, mostly because Steve-O was on Dancing with the Stars. I remember when that happened. That was insane. Is Dancing with the Stars still on? And when Knoxville appeared on an episode of John Mulaney's Everybody's Live, Mulaney earnestly suggested that John...
I gotta figure out how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you B-Butt Guy.
B-Butt Guy.
Your new name is the Jiggity B-Butt. But
Knoxville changed humor like a few other performers ever have, and that he deserves the Mark Twain Prize for American humor. And I agree. That's if you don't know about the Mark Twain Prize, it's like given to like the big dogs of comedy, like Tina Fey, Dave Chappelle, Jon Stewart, like the big boys.
So
and it isn't just John Mulaney who sees the importance and influence of Jackass.
Got the Mark Twain Award for humor. That's how big Jackass was.
Lovely. They have
Entertainment Weekly named it one of the 100 best shows from 1983 to 2008, part of a list it deemed the new classics. Coming in at number 6, Jackass beat out shows like Mad Men, King of the Hill, and Gold.
They deliver, you can call me V-Butt. Yay! V-Butt!
You're gonna love this. Okay. Jackass beat out.
It was like Mad Men, King of the Hill, and Golden Girls. But it wasn't just the show itself that made it so popular.
Dude, speaking of King of the Hill, I am not looking forward to that new season.
I heard it was actually good.
I don't know. I'm looking at it, it's like, oh god, they're making it woke.
I don't think they're making it woke.
It feels like they are, though, because, I don't know, I just don't feel like it's going to...
We'll try it.
I'll try it, but I don't feel like it's going to pair well with the, new generation, you know?
Popular. Part of Jackass's success was the Y2K Attitude Era. I already made a video touching on some of this stuff, and shameless plug, just go watch that if you want to, but it's worth repeating.
Generation X! Suck it!
I heard that...
I heard that King of the Hill lost a cast member. The one of... Yeah, it was John Redcorn. He was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The late 90s and early 2000s were all about being extreme. Even traditional children's entertainment like WWE became rebranded as a sexually charged, violent show. Just think about this. In 2000, Limp Bizkit had an MTV music video hit with the music for Break Stuff, which was shot in a skate park and had the lines, "I pack a chainsaw, I'll skin your ass raw, and if my day keeps going this way, I might bake your face tonight." So for Johnny Knoxville and his cast of merry pranksters, it really was the perfect timing. We as Americans love watching people get hurt, and we always have. America's Funniest Home Videos had already been giving us an excuse to laugh at people falling down since 1989. And as nostalgia for the 2000s is becoming fashionable, which makes me want to die, their influence has never been clearer. Just listen to what rapper Lil Uzi Vert said about Bam Margera in a Pitchfork interview.
The reason why everybody look the way they look. Bam, man. He's the reason why my hat look like this right now, if you want me to be real. Shout out to him.
I love Lil Uzi Vert so much. The genius of the show, and the reason why it's still celebrated to this day, is because it tapped into a fundamentally disturbed part of our nature. Sure, Jackass was a crazy show to see on MTV next to boy band videos, but in today's world of short-form TikToks and YouTube videos, Jackass would fit right in. It was influential, but it was also primal, giving us a raw, edgy version of what every American wants to see. Death and destruction.
I wonder if there's a YouTube channel that does this.
Oh, there's probably hundreds of YouTube channels that does this.
They're just not as prominent as Jackass.
Yeah.
Maybe
Gotcha.
more
And
even
God bless it,
censored.
I'm not going to do any of that shit. I'm going to sit in my cozy apartment and not hurt myself. So, new videos every Saturday and every other Wednesday. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I look like a Santa baby. Well, thank you all for joining me for the stream. Again, we will not be streaming at all this week because we're going on vacation. But I do appreciate all of you tuning in. We'll be doing a raid here. I'm sorry, Mr. Bubba, you came in late. But I love you all. Mwah, mwah. Kiss, kiss. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.